button, share this content. Yeah, let's go. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. The name is Law Nation. Let's go.
As I said earlier, I think our production improved. I think we took a step as a football team, not only winning the game, but I really liked the way we played.
How impressive is their rookie wide receiver, given that they had lost most of their weapons?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think he's someone that jumped out on the film. You know, we were conscious of him coming in here. You could see it last week. I don't get into comparables, but yeah, his ability to make plays with the ball in his hands. So it was definitely. Frankly, I really liked their whole perimeter group. I thought it was a big challenge for our perimeter.
There's Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, right here on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show. McCarthy
Appreciate
brought to you
y'all.
by Pepsi, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Also brought to you by the Salvation Army, doing the most good. Brad Sham joins us next. Cowboys 44, Giants 20. The 4-1 Dallas Cowboys postgame show continues next. You're listening to the Dallas Cowboys.
Appreciate everybody for jumping in and being part of this post-game show brought to you by Law Nation Studios. Appreciate everybody, man, for being part of this thing. We had a great time. We didn't have a good time. We had a great time, by the way. Cowboy Nation, really appreciate each and every last one of you all for being in the mix. Thank those who've been watching me for all of that time. Hey, I just had enough seconds to go grab me a glass of water and come back with this heat action, man. Appreciate y'all, man. How y'all feeling right now? A win is a win is a win, right? We say that all the time. And we look at this game not just as this game for this moment, but we look at this game for a growth aspect, meaning that now you can build off of this streak that you are in, right? Now you can look at this situation and say to yourself, all right, cool. The Cowboys are about that business action. They're not playing around with their foods. Hey, Victory Monday is right around the corner. What things that we can improve on? I look at it like when they try to stop the run, we pass. When they try to stop the pass, we run. And we're running well with the ball. Ezekiel Elliott is running well with the ball. Oh, my goodness, Tony Pollard is doing well with the ball. Hey, Amari Cooper. Hey, just when you think that you got your number one wide receiver number one defensive back on Coop, Lamb eat, And the naysayers, they don't know what to say. Let me repeat, they don't know what to say. On one end, they looking at it like, well, wait for the Cowboys to do this. Wait for this trap moment. And then on the other end, they looking at it like, man, I hate to say this, but Cowboys are good. They're eating their words. They are folding up like lawn chairs, the people that can't stand the Cowboys, by the way. The people that try to do the ratings aspect of it. They tried to take a Jalen Smith story and flip it on its head and say that the Cowboys defense, the Dallas Cowboys defense is finna fold up like a lawn chair. And all we seen was number 14 to get out there his first game, to make an impactful play. And I'm not rooting and celebrating that he hurt their primary quarterback. But dog it, I'm looking at how he closed in on that edge and how he got down there and made that crucial tackle, although they scored on that situation. Yeah, and it takes a minute. It takes a minute. I think that our starts, I think that the start was so kind of slow because of nervousness, the pressure, the intensity. And that happened. That would happen. That's part of football. But once those boys settle down, and this is primarily still a young team. Who can disagree? This is primarily still a young team. It is. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Thank those who's following the page.
AT&T may temporarily slow data speed if the network is busy.
We're going to be checking back and forth with 105. Appreciate them. They got the pressers, the interviews, or what have you. We'll be checking back and forth with them. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Do me a huge, huge favor. If this is your first time, hit that subscribe button. If you're here right now, hit that like button, share this content. If you're watching it on replay, still do the same, because I get a lot of replays, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank those who make the donation. Let the AI speak when she does. right? Appreciate everybody while I continue to build this plane while it's in there. Give me a few seconds while I do this right quick. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, hold on.
KRLD.
And they finna jump back in. Give me 1 second.
The guy that called in on your show the other day said we'd get a 40 burger, hamburger, and he called it.
Yeah, he called it. There's a lot of people that call the 40 burgers, y'all bear with me right quick. Y'all see that? Shout out to Squid Game. It's the Squid Game. Cowboys running the East. If y'all seen that episode, I'm still on the first 3 episodes there, so I knew some things would change within the course of that series there. But shout out to Squid Game. It's on Netflix. Y'all check them out. Yeah. While they still on commercial break, bear with me for 1 second here. I still got to do some house cleaning here, but I thank everybody for jumping in. Be sure to hit that share icon and also tell some people where to go when they want to tune into Cowboy Sports Talk. I will have the stats up in a few for your mind. Just give me a few seconds here. Yeah, but let's pay attention to that screen right there. Yeah, Cowboys, we're running this thing. And we want to keep that energy all throughout the day now. Let's not fold that energy up. Let's not move that energy. Let's not say, okay, well, wait till next week, Law. Wait till the first week of next year. No. No. We keeping that same energy. And AB, shout out to him. Shout out to him for taking that touchdown, a pick 6. Defense even scored. That's remarkable. That's marvelous too. All in one. Real. Appreciate him for that. Why is it still showing this one? Come on, thing. Supposed to be gone. All right, clear this one too. It's difficult building play like that.
I mean, one of them was at the 2-yard line. You had the feeling they were going in to score. The other one was a 4th down play that was a good call because Elliott was wide open on the sideline. It was just a really good play by Lorenzo Carter. Sometimes the other guy makes a good play and you just tip your hat. But the defense forced 3 and outs
both times.
After that, both times.
Yep.
And that, to me, is the one. I mean, fair enough. They still had Jones at that point. I think they still had Barkley at that point. But the Giants are compromised in the offensive line, and it's not the best team they're going to play all year. But still, they had a lot of weapons. Brian, we talked about it before the game. And so when you are able to actually play defense and do something without getting a takeaway, that is a very encouraging sign. So that is the absolute textbook definition of complementary football.
When you're describing a game and it's an offensive snap or a defensive snap, and especially now for the Cowboys, which ones are you're like going into your mind? You're going, what a creative call there by Kellen, or my gosh, that Dan Quinn, what a nice job right there getting guys. I mean, which have you been more impressed by as you're watching these games? It seems like they both kind of feed off each other that way.
Those are actually 2 different, very good questions because
I ask a lot of different questions. Did you hear the Aaron Andrews interview I did earlier?
I didn't know.
Yeah, she tried to give me some pointers.
The magic of being able to ask multiple questions within one question.
But I was looking at you while I was doing it.
You were.
The gears were just grinding as I was doing it.
And I imagine you were looking at Aaron Andrews, too.
I was thinking that. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
To answer your questions, when I am actually in the process of describing the plays that's about to happen,
sure,
I'm thinking more about what Kellen Moore is doing.
Right.
Because you just know that there is stuff coming.
Right.
Formational, the throwbacks, he's going to come up with something, and it's really challenging and good for a play-by-play person because you've got to be on the screws. You've got to be paying attention. But when you pull the lens back and look at what they're doing from a little bigger picture, I think Dan Quinn is doing it with less than Kellen is doing it with.
Yeah, no question.
And so for Quinn to be able to find the matchups, to do what you've been talking about for a couple of weeks,
right,
which is match up to the weakness.
Right.
And that requires some originality every week, depending on what the other team has given you. And so considering who he's still, I consider the absences of DeMarcus Lawrence and Neville Gallimore and Donovan Wilson to be significant.
Facts.
And for him to be finding ways to get this defense to be as productive as it is without those guys, I think that's really super impressive.
You know the last time the Cowboys had more than 10 interceptions in a season? Any idea when that was?
Off the top of my head, no.
Just thinking back in your memory, any
No, please, these things run together. You know
so
how many of these I've done?
They have 10 picks already this season.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
They had 10 last year total, 7 the year before that.
I wouldn't have thought they had as many as 10 last year.
Quite frankly, either did I. They had 9 and 18, 10 and 17. 2014 is the last time they had more than 10. They had 18 that season. They've basically been at 10 or around there for the last 7 seasons. Trevon Diggs is obviously the linchpin for this, as he's now had 6 in 5 games. And a lot of times we talked about this pregame, turnovers can be a product of luck. That's not the case for Trevon Diggs.
Yeah, I heard you say that. And
you wanted to slap him?
I did not want to slap him.
Oh, okay.
I did not want to slap my friend Ari. I think that the percentage of time that's true, and certainly sometimes it can be true, but I really think at this level the percentage of times that it's true is small. I think a lot of times
this one in the media, get ready for NFC
it's really the product of the work you're putting in and the quality of the players that you have and the coaching. I don't know how many of their interceptions that, like, you can say Devontae Smith fell down, but he was intercepting that ball anyway. You could just go back and look at the route. He had already jumped it. Yeah. So I don't think they've had any this year that I would call luck.
Certainly not Trevon Diggs.
Well, which ones were luck?
Get him.
I mean,
Brown
I wasn't exactly watching the Brown play, but
it's pretty good coverage. It wasn't a great throw, but Brown. It wasn't like Larry Brown in the Super Bowl where Neil O'Donnell threw it to him twice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're making plays, and I think my gut feeling is that the percentage of time that it's luck is less than you might think, and I would say for them it's really a product of hard work. Diggs, how many games of the 5 has Diggs been the only guy to get a takeaway? Lewis had a couple early.
He ran one out of the end zone that one time on a Hail Mary.
Lewis had a couple. But that one was a good play by Curse.
Yeah.
That was an accident that it ricocheted to Lewis, but Curse made a defensive play.
Sure.
So I don't think any of Diggs's have been luck. I think that they're. It's so funny, Ari, because I know for a fact that defensive coaches here going back 5-6 years, if not more, they've stressed taking the ball away. It's not like they haven't talked about
it. How many times have you and I sat on the fence there in Oxnard and watched them do drill after drill after drill trying to turn over a ball?
Rod Marinelli was asked endlessly throughout the regular season, year after year after year. It's not like they didn't know it. So there's something about the way that Dan Quinn is coaching these guys, because when you ask them, they will tell. Jordan Lewis said 2 weeks ago, I said, okay, you're the one guy who's been around the ball all the time since you've been here. Now this year, everybody is, what's the difference? And he said, Dan Quinn.
Fire.
So there's something about the way he is putting them in a mental framework that is the difference.
Sometimes, like a guy like Diggs, and this reminds me of a guy like Darren Sharper back in the New Orleans day. The ball goes his direction, and his ability to finish.
Yeah.
And we talked about this. I even tweeted about him, the way he tracks the ball. I mean, the route goes inside and he speeds up. He's got the ball, and now it's not like he's slowing down with eyes up. He's running full speed and tracking the ball, knows how to play at high point.
Right. And that was the nature of my question in the first place is this guy's making it look like it's a skill.
Yeah, for him, he's a different guy now.
Right.
He's a different guy. You guys were sitting in the press box, you couldn't hear me. I said when he tracked that one today.
Sure.
Right.
Everson Walls will tell you, because I've had this conversation with him, I don't know how many times. 81 was his rookie year. Right. He had the 11 interceptions, and I used to say with him, there was some body language about him when he knew he had it. There was like an aura came over him that he was not in defender mode anymore. He was in receiver mode.
Right.
And that interception today was the first time I've seen that with Diggs. The ball was in the air, he was 20 yards away, and you could just see his whole body language change, and that was not anybody's ball but his, and you knew he was going to get the interception.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about it with him. I just feel like there's certain guys that the ball goes their direction. It's funny because Des Bryant and I had a little Twitter conversation, and he was like, man, why you keep throwing at Diggs? And I said, he's traveling with their best guys. And then I said, well, wait, they shouldn't be doing that. I said, wait a minute now.
Come on, Des.
What if he's traveling with you? And he goes, that's dog on dog.
Well, yeah,
that's dog on dog.
Yes, Des.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I'm like, Des, I'm throwing you the ball.
Point,
if it's dog on dog, I'm throwing the ball to you still. But this kid, it doesn't matter. He can carry your best, and he will find a way to make plays.
And that's the beauty of. And by the way, Quinn, I believe, has said that has not been his MO most of his career. And so I think there are some other wrinkles that he has, and I don't know enough technical defensive football, you do probably, to know what he has been in the past as a defensive coordinator and what he's doing differently. But one thing he's doing differently is he's never had a guy travel with, as they say, one receiver. Well, what Diggs is doing is he's so good that you have to throw at him. For that very reason. It's dog on dog. Yeah. Well, what are you going to do? Not throw to your best receiver?
I told you this because Nate Newton said
Twitter.
They got in one time where they played Atlanta and Deion Sanders took Michael Irvin and they didn't throw the ball to Michael one time and they got beat. Because they didn't want to throw at Deion.
Hit me up
you
on Twitter.
You can't be an OC and not want to throw at your dog.
And the other thing I noticed about that Diggs interception, too, is he almost let the guy beat him. And he just had the makeup speed to get there, like he wanted to goad the quarterback into that play.
You know, I think that once the ball was in the air, I don't know if it was goading him into throwing it so much as it was that he read the ball better than the receiver
that's
did.
What I'm saying. He was in far better shape to make the play than the receiver even.
He sees where the ball is, and that's my ball. I'm just going to run it. I'm just going to run my route. Then he turns receiver. I'm just going to run my route.
3 home games in a row, and now they hit the road for New England. So we'll talk to you next week, Brad. Thank you.
Look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Safe travels. Brad Sham joining us here on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show. Cowboys 44, Giants 20. We're breaking it down for you. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Whether you're getting
Right. Appreciate everybody for jumping in. Y'all hit up my Twitter. Hey, I'm going to try to see who sent me the best one, man. You know, who sent me the best one today because, man, we was on it. You know. Hey, y'all seen all of those? See, I go back to my mentions. And they was trying to defend they were trying to defend the Giants. They were sitting there saying, hey, Cowboys ain't getting no turnovers on us. No. And all I see now is the Cowboys, they got some turnovers. Now, granted, they had lost their number one quarterback and they had the backup out there. But, hey, that's just how it is. See, when they beat us last year, when we had our backup quarterback, did they give us any mercy? Did they give us any mercy last year? You know? No, God! They didn't do it. They didn't give us no mercy. See, the Cowboys are Cowboys. All last year, they was all at our necks with it, right? Diggs Island, shout out to them. Yeah, appreciate them. Yeah, 2 division games, 2-0, both by blowouts. Yeah, Thomas, appreciate you. I predicted 48-20. This is from Roxanne Clark. Yeah, you can screenshot it and send it over to me, and I'll see what I can do for you. But so far, I got Mr. Passion and I got Lady Jessica that I'm sending them some stuff, man. Oh, my goodness. They predicted the score, really, right there. And Lady Jessica actually called in. So I was like, wow, with her prediction right before the game kicked off. So I got a jersey over there I'm giving away. You know, this is what we going to do over here. And for my dog, man, I'm going to go get him maybe a Lamb jersey or something like that from one of the people that's right down the streets over here. But appreciate everybody for jumping in. Hey, we did what we supposed to do. Leave no stone unturned and continue. Now, I think somebody before the interview kicked off, they said, what about the fighting, the brawl? You know, my thing is, here's the situation. I think DeMonte KZ talks a lot. Him and Curse, they talk a lot of noise. and it throws them off their psyche. It even made the Ingram, it made him catch a little bit better, right? It made him catch a little bit better because normally he dropped balls. He was trying to play, But it is one of those things. It is what it is, by the way. But it is one of those things that we got to look at this thing and say, hey, it is what it is. They some this is why we some smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, appreciate you. They say Coop, not boo. Yeah, they'll send Coop. It do sound like boo on the screen though. It do sound like boo. You say Coop. Oh man, today's game was just off the chain, man. I really appreciate everybody for watching, man. I thank y'all for tuning in. We hunting everybody. That KZ, man, I think that he get up under your skin at 174 pounds. I believe he get right up under that skin. He lives there. He crawls in, and now you thrown off your psyche. And then the Giants fans be ready to do this. They be ready to cry. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said Brown still had to go. Hey, it is what it is, man. But he scored a pick six, though. He scored a pick six. So, look, iron sharpened iron. Steel sharpened steel. Let me see what they got here. What we got here? They all don't look alike. That's the graphics. Y'all send y'all tweets out to me, man, at Law Nations, man, the LAWS Nation. Go to your Twitter, man, and send me some, and I'll post it over here. But let's look into some of the stats right quick. All right, so we're going to start off with Glennon. Let me see if I refresh that, making sure that that's the official stats. And then it is. Okay, so 16 for 25, 196 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Of course, Daniel Jones, he got knocked out of the game. But from the looks of it, Glennon, he was passing a little bit more efficient than Jones, and it kind of fell off a little bit. We look at Booker. He ran for 42 yards. It's amazing how a year changed that all of a sudden the Cowboys can now stop the run and force the team one-dimensional. They had a series that they ran the ball up the middle, and I like it because that shows that we have the ability to make the adjustments. Let me repeat, that shows that we have the ability to make the adjustments as it relates to giving up the middle of the field. Hey, we had a horrible series, a horrible one. And that's how they got a majority of those yards. Shout out to Ingram. He had 4 catches for 55 yards. That was his best game I've seen in a long time. And Kadarius Toney, man, 10 receptions for 189 yards. Hey, we got into his mind. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute, we got in his mind.
Favorite vacations.
It's still on vacation mode, huh? Okay, all right. So Ragland, he had a good play earlier. But let's go over. What this dude said, Logan Ryan. Okay, he had 8 total tackles, okay. This Jackson kid that was in the middle, great game by him, by the way, for an interior guy. So let's go right here to the Cowboys. Dak Prescott. Dak. Yeah. Haters, want y'all, get out of the way. Lean forward. Get out of here. That's how they cry. They crying them Godzilla tears. What is it? Yeah, it's crazy when you hear. What is it? Shut up. Go to your room. Dak Prescott, 22 for 32, 9.4 yards per pass. Oh, is that dinking? Oh, is that dunking? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, hey, Cowboy Nation. Do y'all see any dinking and dunking? Because I'm quite sure that they had their plans. They had their mindset that the Cowboys, let me see if I can find it. It's somewhere right here. They said
explosive play. They don't have a lot of long explosive plays. It's more short stuff and getting yak yardage. How does that change your perspective as a defensive back?
Well, like you said, they don't have a lot of explosive plays, so they're kind of like dinking and dunking and getting yards after the catch. CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper are great guys to get the ball to, because they're elusive in the open field. And also, they've been running the ball pretty well with Tony Pollard and also Ezekiel Elliott. So there's a high-powered offense. You just want to definitely attack them. You never want to explosive plays, so you want to keep them in front of you, but limit the yards after catch. For sure.
I feel like he's an elite quarterback. That gives him the keys to the offense. He's able to dink and dunk, throw the deep ball, medium ball, or hand it off to his weapon. So he does a great job.
They don't have a lot.
And listen to this first dude. He's like, they don't have a lot of explosive plays.
They don't have a lot of long explosive plays. It's more short stuff and getting yak yardage.
Dak Prescott drops back. Oh, my goodness.
No.
Why don't you two lean forward and the third person too? Don't you move. It's a damn shame.
It's not good anytime, but down there when you're guaranteed some points, that's a big swing. So that just puts the defense and put the team in a tough spot, but we're able to battle and come out on top.
CD, the touchdown pass kind of swung the game a little bit. The momentum really seemed to change in that moment for the offense for you guys. Did you feel that?
I mean, guess looking back on it now, you could say that, yeah. But I mean, at the time, it was just a third down. We needed to convert a third down. That's a play that we've been working on a lot in practice. I mean, I guess over the past few weeks, and knowing I had CD on a go ball and a chance, and saw he wanted the line early, and wanted to give him a chance. I missed him last week, and he was able to turn on the Jets and walk underneath that one. And yeah, it was great. It's a great way to get the scoring rolling.
Is that kind of a new wrinkle from Kellen, the fake pitch to Zeke, and then you look away and then you throw it to Zeke?
Yeah, talk about that one. That was a good one. That was good.
New. I don't know if I can say that. I feel like we may have ran it before, but as I've continued to tell you guys, Kellen's got so much great stuff, and he knows when to call it, and that was just another example of that.
What does it say about the ceiling of this football team that you guys can come out with a little bit of a sloppy start and yet still ultimately dominate the way that you do?
Yeah, we don't show up to work and plan and think about having a ceiling, and I think that's the important part.
Ceiling,
is that,
baby!
We're working to get better, and we don't think we have any limits on what we can do as an offense, whether it's the run game, pass game, and really as a team. Whether it's the offense is struggling, the defense has to pick it up for us, or vice versa. I think time and time again we're getting different reps in different situations to show that just the camaraderie and the brotherhood and the way that we're playing complementary football are going to play off of one another, and it's exciting. It's exciting just to be on the back end of the game and knowing that different situations happened and we're able to overcome them. And yeah, as I said, finish off with a great team win with the defense capping it off with a touchdown.
Baby. Always enjoy
another
your
pass
film
against the
studies
Giants.
and
What's
shows.
going through your mind on that play, and how do you
Appreciate
think
you,
he
Robert.
Thought he did okay. I mean, I've told him. I think we've all told him. Thought he did okay. I mean, he completed the pass, but we've got high expectations for Seth, and we wouldn't ask him to be throwing the ball if we didn't. But at the end of it, I told him, I said, it's a little tougher at this position, huh? When they're wide open, it almost seems harder. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously a great play call by Kellen, knowing that we could take advantage of those guys that way. And, yeah, I don't know if the son played a part in it or not. He saw the safety running over to CD and went to throw it to Noah. He gets a little bit on it. It's a big touchdown, but it was still a completion, still a big gain that we used, and obviously went and got a touchdown on that drive.
Like I told
Like
you,
you had a nice moment there with Jason Garrett after the game.
Right on the money, coach.
Broke into the league with him. What does that guy mean to you and to your career?
Yeah, it means a lot. I said it earlier in the week talking to the Fox team, just that he's more than an old coach to me. Obviously, he's the head coach that brought me into this league. Thankful there's a lot of the way that I prepare and a lot of the way that I play the game that I've taken from him. He's a great guy, and yeah, it was great to see him. Obviously, not having that last year at any point, but continuing to stay in touch. I mean, we've talk a lot, and just to see him after the game, yeah, it was cool.
It's 3 straight games with 200 yards rushing. I don't know the last time that's happened around here, but how crazy is that, and how productive? How does that help you with your job?
Yeah, it makes my job a lot easier. I mean, it starts with the offensive line. Those guys are doing a great job. Week in and week out, whatever look that they're getting of dominating the guys in front of them and dominating that look and giving those guys, those backs, lanes to run in. And then whether it's Zeke or whether it's Tony, they're both hitting it and they're getting to the second level, making guys miss, and it's impressive. And when you're able to do that, you get the box counts that you want to be able to take advantage of them outside, and we're able to do that. But as you said, to have a guy go for 100, a guy go for 75, and 300 in the air, I think that just talks about the whole offense. But it starts with the offensive line and the way that they're establishing the run.
No doubt.
Zeke, that he goes down, grabbing his back, and then 2 plays later, he's slamming in again at the goal line, and he scores the touchdown the next play. Coming right.
I think it was a high stepping, right?
High stepping.
Yeah, he did slam. He was high stepping in on that one, but just a tough guy. I mean, he's going to do whatever. As I've said time and time again, he's going to do whatever it takes for this offense to be successful and for this team to win. And right there, obviously being in some pain, making sure he was okay, and then once he realized he was fine, he's going to put himself back in there to try to get a touchdown and to try to help this team, whether it's his ball or not. And it just ended up going to him on that play. And, he's just a special player and it means a lot to this offense as a leader and obviously just as a runner.
You said it starts with the offensive line, but when it comes to the run game, also the tight ends and the wide receivers downfield, the totality of the blocking effort, what do you think it says about this team?
I've told y'all during the week of how unselfish everyone is, that all 11 guys on the field are there to do their one job and to do their part on that play for the total offense and team success. And when you have a guy like CD throwing a block down the field, or Amari, or the tight end springing it for an outside run, it's huge. It's huge because those guys, those aren't the plays that they get credit for. Those aren't the plays that they're acknowledged. But to see them doing it with just as much pride as they're running routes and catching balls, that's a lot of where this offense success starts.
How big is it the opportunistic defense is making plays for you guys, creating turnovers, Diggs doing what he's doing, and the frenzy that they're having on that side of the ball? How does that help you guys out offensively?
It's huge. It's complementary football. They're putting us in good field position. You get out there on offense, you don't feel the press to necessarily go do too much or try to score immediately. Obviously, every drive we get on the field with in mind to end the drive on a kick, whether it's a extra point, a field goal, or a punt. But just knowing that you have those guys on the other side that are, as you said, feeding frenzy right now, trying to get the ball and creating turnovers, and they take a lot of pride in that. And that starts with just their mentality, what DQ and the position he's putting them in, and it's exciting to see. And it's exciting to see those guys go make plays on the ball. Diggs thinks he's a receiver. During the week, he's asked me for reps at receiver, and we're relaxed. But when you see a catch like that, you're like, maybe we can talk again. So it's impressive. And then for AB to get that last interception right there and to take it back for a touchdown, those guys deserve a lot of credit for what we've got going.
I know you downplayed it this week, and you said the past is the past, but today's almost exactly 1 year to the day. Did you have at least a moment pregame where you reflected on how far you've come in 364 days?
Yeah, sure. I think I have during this week. As much as I've tried to put it off, as much as I've tried to not think about it, I think it just naturally does, right? And it's in the back of your head, unconsciously or not. Yeah, and I would say I didn't quite feel as energetic or as myself early in the game, and I don't know if that played a part in it or not. But, once that touchdown to CD, it was kind of when I've just started rolling and got in the groove. And, I don't know if it was that or not. But, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be, as you said, almost a year past this thing, but I'm thankful for just the way I've grown and everything that it's allowed me to learn about myself and the support that I've had through it all. I'm just blessed and grateful.
You have a lot to focus on during the game, but when Saquon gets carted off and then Daniel Jones gets carted off and then they had a third player, is there any of that going through your mind that it's a year later and all these guys? Yeah,
when I saw the card, it definitely came in my head. Get that thing out of here. But, flip the page quick. I've got a short memory, so, obviously I thought about it at that moment. Thoughts went for him, and hope he's okay, and hope Saquon, and hope all of those guys. You never want to see anybody get hurt. It's a physical game, and we know this game can take a toll on your body, but you never want to see anybody get taken out where they can't come back in. And unfortunate for him. I'm sure they'll get better, and I'm sure they'll be in good hands and hopefully stay in good spirits. But, it was about turning the page and staying focused to what my job was.
That is Dak Prescott at the podium here on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show. I'm Ari Temkin, along with the Super Bowl winning former NFL scout Brian Broaddus. And another fantastic performance by you kind of go through this checklist when it comes to these games and this team. Prescott, 300-plus yards passing, offense total over 500 yards of offense. Another great game for Dak, but specifically the second half. It seemed like they were a little sloppy at first, some turnovers. And it was the second half where they really got going.
Yeah, he mentioned the pass to Lamb. That's kind of getting him going. And once that happens, I'm always one of those guys with Dak. I believe that, and we have this discussion all the time on our show about he's going to run the ball But, he had a chance to run the ball, and he threw the ball inside to Schultz, but he could have got a first down.
3rd and 6.
Yeah, but he could have got the first down, but he's going to throw it for 30 yards to Schultz, and you're like going, okay, I get it. But there's going to be a time, and I always like this with Dak, because I kind of feel like when he gets knocked around a little bit, and I mean, quarterbacks, they're okay with getting hit. They just don't want to get blasted. But with Dak, it kind of gets him into the game. He kind of feels...
Well, a lot of players say they don't feel like they're in the game until they get hit once or twice.
But with his situation, for him to get in the game today, it was a throw, and so with him, that's, and Kellen Moore, I mean, they're on to something really, really good with him and Doug Nussmeier and Joe Philbin. You got to give all these coaches a lot of credit. Skip Pete, for what they've been able to do, get this offense going the right direction.
And whenever I'm on a radio show where people ask me, like, why is this Cowboys offense so good or what makes it so good?
Yeah.
The thing that stands out to me is they're so multifaceted. They have so many different ways they can beat you if you try to take away one thing. They're better at the other thing than you think they are, and so then they'll beat you that way. Yeah. And then you have that coupled with really smart schematics that are taking advantage of a defense and what they're doing. So it's just like this combination of, well, they've got great receivers and tight ends and running backs. They've got a great quarterback. Oh, and by the way, they have a really brilliant scheme that's sort of leveraging every piece here successfully.
Yeah, and please don't forget what's going on at left tackle right now. Please don't forget what's going on at right guard with those guys. And there's going to be some questions that are going to be asked about, if you really want to deep dive this thing, about what's going on with Biotish at center. When you go back and you watch the All-22. You don't want to mess with things like that, but today probably wasn't one of his better games. And so, the Cowboys have been trying to work with Connor McGovern some at center. This fullback, H-back role that they have for him has been really, really good. So, but there might be something, if you want to nitpick this thing, maybe they need to look a little bit at that center spot and see what's going on.
It just shows you how good Zach Martin and Tyron Smith have been this year, and specifically Zach Martin. I think... So, and we'll see what this game is.
Well, and you get Steele a lot of credit, too. And, the thing that they try to tell us is, like, listen, we need Zach Martin to play right guard. Because what it does, it helps not only what's going on with Biotish, but it also helps what's going on with your right tackle. And, Steele is not perfect by any means, but he's a heck of a lot better than he was for 14 games last year.
Well, and I think to your point, you've said this before, and it's worth repeating, they're more worried about Biotish than they are about Steele.
I think so, too. And, let's see what happens Monday when we get a ruling out of Sherman, Texas. You might have a Lyle Collins, and someone tweeted at me, it's like, Collins going to get his job back? And I'm like, yeah, he's going to get his job back. I mean, but I will say this. What's going on at defensive tackle? What's going on at safety? You got Wilson. You got Gallimore. Those are a couple of positions that I don't know if this is like plug and play. This might be, hey, come back in and let's see how you look at practice.
We 4-0.
Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. It's Miller time. Still to come on the postgame show. Your texts, your calls at 8.
You got to go with the hot hand, baby. If you're 4-0 with Steele. And we 4-0 with Zach Martin, of course, And I'm just being messy a little bit. That's a good problem to have. Biotish made me upset today, though. Biotish made me upset, and I was angry with Biotish. Hey, low snaps, high snaps. What's going on, man? I ain't going to talk too bad about him, We got some things that are going to be in the woodworks with him in the future with some of the events. But come on, man, Biotish, y'all know how it go, Y'all know how it go. We want somebody to keep the mojo going, keep the hot hand going too. Don't mess up the continuity. I think, and just hear me out. Don't crucify me. Don't shank me with the butter knife, Cowboy Nation. Don't try to sneak up behind me and poke me with it. But I'm going to tell you guys, especially with the butter knife, don't do that. Don't do me like that right here in Texas. And shout out to Oak Cliff and all of those locations. Shout out to Richardson, Texas, and everywhere, but and the DF-Dub all together. But sometimes you just can't mess up a good thing. Let me repeat. Sometimes you can't mess up a good thing. And on top of that, I'm looking at what Steele is doing. He played with a little edginess about him. He was the guy that got bullied all last year. He got thrown around, and it's one of those situations that you probably don't want to mess up the good thing, you know. Yeah. On Halloween night, yeah. So Diggs MVP, Diggs is doing his thing, man. He could have had 3 of them today. That's the craziest thing of it all. Diggs could have had 3 of them. And sometimes you got to keep the mojo going for where it is. Shout out to you, Scott Yak. What's good with you, man? A lot of these teams holding Gregory Parsons and game really starting to pee me off, man. The Scott Yak, hey, they are holding. Yeah, I saw that. I'll keep holding on. Be honest, I just think that he was off his rocker today. My thing is what to do with that. They are, like, this week we heard that they took some reps away from Biotish. Sometimes your practice, shout out to you, Ira, sometimes your practice can reflect your game. And it's one of those things, whereas it's one of those things that the writing may be on the wall for him. You know, he just could be a sophomore slump. Ira says it's hard to be humble, but I come here to tell you. Ira, is that sometimes when you got blessings, it's better to let people know how good and how joyous your blessings are. Sometimes you just can't hold back the things and the favor that is given to you. And I'm telling all of the Cowboy fans right now, if the shoe was on the other end, if we were the one with the egg on our face, how you think we would be feeling right now? I'm not saying gloat. I'm not saying be all in the face of people. But I'm saying that right now, you just got to let people know that, hey, we're celebrating our team, because y'all celebrate when we lose. Y'all the one doing parades, y'all dancing, y'all doing 50 to 60 segments on TV. And right now, this is our time to be joyous. This is our time to be happy. This is our time, our moment. Because the moment you hide what light that you have, and you sully and denigrate it, and you hide your light under the bed, you hide the favor that is given to you, that's when the favors stop coming. I come out here to tell you guys right now, as they say, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Come on. Hey, everywhere we go, we're going to let this light shine. We're going to let the star that's on our backs shine in glory. We're going to just tell everybody, you might not like what we said, but we going to just say, how about them Cowboys? Because this is our time, baby. And there's something about that positive energy. It's something about that stadium being so loud. Don't y'all think that little energy made the Cowboys play a little bit better today? Shout out to your right side. Appreciate you.
The handoff.
Yeah, they finna talk some more. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. But let it shine, baby. Y'all think I'm lying, man. You got to let that light shine, baby.
Jalen's.
Y'all got to let that light shine. Y'all can't be sitting back here.
This is a young team making great strides.
Facts.
Did I miss the call-in session?
We're going to have it when we finish all of these little interviews for 105. Hey, on top of that, Cowboy Nation, I want you guys to be crunk. I want you guys to be like, hey, you know what? It's difference between being disrespectful, crunk. You know, just because you got your blessings and your riches and your wealth, you don't go and dangle it in front of the poor folks. No. I'm not saying do that, but you go and you do your thing. You celebrate.
Get on Twitter at RE Sports, ARI Sports. Geico, great news. There's a quick way you can save money. Switch to Geico. Go to geico.com.
I thought there was they talk about Geico. They ain't a sponsor of mine yet, you know. But shout out to Geico. Let it shine, baby. Yeah. In the chat box, let me see. Let it shine. Yeah. LISB. You know, you put LI. Let it shine, baby. Because think about it. How many people, how bad you felt, and if y'all feeling the same way, ain't nobody. Who calling y'all phone right now? But if we were to lose, oh my goodness, if we were to lose, everybody would have knew our number. Everybody would have been calling us, hey man, I just checking out your law. How about the Cowboys law? Hey man, what's going on, man?
And you had a chance to get off the field a couple of different times. And, it's unfortunate.
Shine,
I mean, they just – I felt like today they harassed the Giants quarterbacks. I don't know how many sacks we had. One, I think Glennon got sacked one time today. But, yeah, there was some –
which is kind of a surprise considering how compromised they were on the offensive line.
They were very compromised on the offensive line. And that's, to me, is when you get in those situations, and Brad mentioned it, though, there was a time with a couple of those turnovers that they were able to get 3-and-outs. So I think the word I'm looking for is consistency. Where is that? And man, I hate sometimes when you use buzzwords like that, but you really are looking for, being consistent on. Now they're consistent at turning people over. They're consistent if people throw the ball at Diggs. They're going to take advantage of that. Hey, how about, Anthony Brown getting an interception, the pick 6 he got today? Great for him, because guys like me are throwing dirt on him. It's like, well, they need what's Joseph going to do? What's this? What's that? And I just kind of feel like, though, there's those games where you just wish they wouldn't give up some of those chunk plays. Now, let me ask Tony's a really nice little player for the Giants. He's hard to cover, and that's a hard cover for Diggs, because Diggs is better against the bigger, taller, stronger kind of guys. The little quicker guys. When all of a sudden, when they lost Galladay, like, they were trying to move Diggs around and find some coverage for him. But yeah, you just wish that there weren't those, punt them in a hole and then give up an 88-yard drive. That to me, that's if you want to ask me what kind of defense it is, I think it's a defense that at times plays really, really well on the screws, gets you off the field, and then there's other times it's a little bit maddening that people are able to make plays on them, like on third down. Yeah, no doubt. It's certainly a bend but don't break defense, but it's susceptible to the big plays. Played well. They got down in the red zone. I mean, they really tightened down things there. The Giants coming into the game were one of the worst red zone offenses in the league. So, that you kind of played a little bit too. It kind of helped you there because, with Garrett, when he was here, they had problems with red zone offense. So, the plays that he knows and calls and stuff like that don't always work. Heck, he got his quarterback hurt on a boot. That just kind of shows you, some of the things that were happening there. But I just think that when you look at the Cowboys, it's that, man, just give me that shutdown. Give me that, give me that shutdown where it's like 4 or 5 in a row of those 3-and-outs, or 5 plays and then out or something like that, instead of a team's kind of driving the ball on you a little bit. Cowboys did not have a sack in this game. The Giants had 2 sacks. I thought for some reason that they got Glennon one time. I thought I did too, but according to the ESPN.com stats I have, they are not registering a sack for the Cowboys defense in this game. So sure aren't. I'm going through now. I'm going through all the NFL stats. I thought the same as well. Just watching and remembering, I thought that Glennon was sacked, but he was not sacked in this game, which is a surprise. But I agree with your assessment of this defense. It's hard to disagree here. And look, you gotta love what they're doing. I mean, you gotta love that. Considering what they were last year. Well, they don't have Tank, and they don't have they don't have Gallimore. I mean, it sounds very nitpicky, but you're trying to, if you're being fair about it, like what's something, if we were all sitting in a Monday meeting with them and we're watching tape, they would say we shouldn't give up an 88-yard drive. We shouldn't give up a drive coming right out of half. Well, and it's nitpicky, but it's also like, ultimately this team wants to win a championship, and they're 4-1. They have aspirations to do it. Right. And so I'm still not convinced that this defense won't be their undoing. And that, I think, is the ultimate point here. Maybe it's too early. It's 5 games into the season. But I don't think it's too early. I think there's things that we're learning about this defense that are very positive. Yeah. That they have a lot of young players. They've got a corner that looks absolutely rare out there playing defense. And so, and the safeties are playing well. And not just that, a corner, and then Micah Parsons, who just continues to make plays. Yeah. He had a huge play. Yeah. On a Tony run, looked like he was going to go free. Oh no, Tony! They snapped the ball directly to Tony, and he runs 7 yards. He tackles Tony at the goal line to get him into a 4th-and-1 situation. No doubt. So that's what I'm saying. The young players are showing up, but man, you just wish that some of those times they wouldn't have the laps where it's a 12-yard pass,
thank everybody for the cash
pass,
out,
37-yard pass, that kind of thing.
And you know what's funny is after this game, the more I think about it, like when Jalen Smith gets cut, the thought is, what does this do to the locker room? You know, is this going to fracture the locker room?
Yeah.
And of course it doesn't, because they don't make the move if there's any question of whether or not it would.
Right.
But to me, it's like this says what their draft said. That move says what their draft said, which is, hey, all of you veterans that you're comfortable and you think you got your spot locked down, absolutely not. Yeah. We've got a bunch of young players that are coming in to compete with you, and that I think the move for Jalen Smith at this point in time says we're ready to start playing these guys because they're ready to be unleashed.
Well, you remember, and on the play where Jones got hurt, I believe Cox was involved in that too. They were sprinting to the outside, and Cox played again. Who recovered the onside kick? It was Cox. So that just shows you it might not be something that it's a 9-10 tackle game, but if you're getting on the field and you're helping them make plays, whether it's play goal line defense or recover an onside kick, then you have to be happy about that.
There's no doubt that Trevon Diggs is off to a Defensive Player of the Year kind of season. He has 6 interceptions now in 5 games, 8 interception in each of the first 5 games this season. Diggs now has more interceptions individually than 27 NFL teams this season. He has more interceptions this season, Trevon Diggs, than the Jets, Falcons, Raiders, Jaguars, and 49ers combined. And he has 6 of the Cowboys' 10 interceptions to the first 5 games. The Cowboys had 10 interceptions all of last season, and they haven't had more than 10 interceptions in a season since 2014. So week 5, they've already hit last season's total, and they're going to get close to what they had 18 in 2014. We'll see when this thing's done.
Yeah.
But it's been an incredible switch for them.
A lot of Quinn. Safeties give him credit. Give Diggs some credit for his growth. Give Anthony Brown some credit for what he's done. Give Jordan Lewis some credit for what he's been. That was the biggest concern coming into the season,
no question,
how the secondary would play. And they've done a really nice job. Now, again, I mentioned they've given up some balls have gone down the field. There have been some catches, but for most part, I'll say this. Dan Quinn, the first guy that he brought in here was Joe Witt. He said, Joe Witt, I got to go get Joe Witt. I got to, he brought guys that he felt like could help him coach. Mm-hmm. And Witt, Al Harris, those guys have done a really nice job in that secondary.
That's Brian Broaddus. I'm Ari Temkin. This is the Dallas Cowboys postgame show. Let's hear from the aforementioned Trevon Diggs, who earlier met with the media.
Dig him.
Just walk us through the latest interception, just what you saw, and describe it.
They was in I think they was in 12, and when they get in formation like that, it's more so like play action pass, deeper routes, max protect. So, I had bailed, and, I was reading my keys, seeing he ran a post route, and then just made a play on the ball.
Where was the ball when you first saw it? Was like coming down? Was it halfway up there? Where was it?
I just seen him quarterback throw it. And then, from there I could judge where the ball's going to be, where the ball's going to be placed. So, I just made a play on the ball.
Were there 2 other ones in the first half that you looked like you had a beat on to maybe intercept?
Yeah, the one, I think it was a double move. He kind of tried to run like an out, jump, didn't get my feet in. And then another one, he ran an over route, and I think I dropped that one. But I had it in my hands, and I dropped that one.
Trevon, I know that team goals come first. Richard Sherman tweeted out you the Defensive Player of the Year. Do you have any personal goals going into the season, or are you just taking it one game at a time?
Honestly, I'm taking it one game at a time. I got my goals at the end of the day, but I'm really focused on one game at a time and just trying to dominate. Just dominate everyone come in front of me. So that's just my main goal, and I keep doing that step by step. Sky's the limit. I don't know where I can go.
What the records are for interceptions in a season or franchise? I mean, do you guys talk about that at all?
I try not to, chase anything. I'm gonna just take what they give me. I'm gonna just play how I play. Read my keys and do what I'm supposed to do. And it's gonna take care of itself if there are any records.
How much you feel the crowd kind of playing off of you now too? Those 2 near interceptions in the first half. The crowd really seemed to get into it, or when you get on a roll like this, does crowd and teammates kind of feed off of that? Do you see that?
Yeah, 100%. Everybody, it feeds off everybody, just the energy, being able to get the ball, getting the ball back from our offense, that's big, they can turn those into points, and, it's just energy, everything's about energy, and that's one thing that it happens to the crowd. The crowd gets the lecture, just everyone feeds off of it, offense and defense, so it's a good thing to get turnovers.
How much does it help at practice that you're going up against Amari, CD, Gallup, guys like that, when you face other number ones, ex-receivers and whatnot?
It makes it easier, honestly, because, those are some of the top guys. They got different styles, but, they still the top guys. And
appreciate you, Mama. I see you watching.
Competing.
We love you.
Talk a little trash a little bit here and there, but, at the end of the day, it's all love. It's all football. Those are my brothers, and, they're here to make me better, and I'm here to make them better. So when we go at it, it's all love.
Do you like traveling, or would you prefer to play?
He cut the interview short, man.
All right, that is Trevon Diggs on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show. It's also worth mentioning that at one point during that press conference, Broadus, and this is via John Machota, our buddy from The Athletic.
The Machete.
Cowboys cornerback Trevon Diggs was hurt at first when Nick Saban wanted to move him from wide receiver to corner at Alabama. Mm-hmm. Diggs was in tears. He now thanks Saban for making that move.
Yeah, and you know what, Nick Saban, if you look at Alabama, and again, congratulations to Texas A&M, all you folks out there, great victory for you. But yeah, Nick Saban coaches the secondary at Alabama. So, he understands, what a defensive back. I mean, for how many years, Ari, have been doing this a long time. It seems like every year I'm looking at an Alabama cornerback. Right. Mika Fitzpatrick. I mean, it's
McKinley,
Dre Patrick. I mean, all these guys. I've looked every year. I've looked at Alabama cornerbacks.
By the way, spoiler alert: there's going to be more this year.
Yeah, there'll be more. You look at, and so I think that that Nick Saban, he professional coach, secondary coach, defensive coordinator, Hall of Famer in all rights, and he says, listen, you could play corner and be really good at this. And sometimes and give Diggs credit for trusting him. Yep. You could be sad, but then you're thinking, well, he's moving me for a reason. And I tell the story of Stephen Jones's question the other day. We had him on air. I said, if you got wiped out at 17 and during the CeeDee Lamb draft, would you have taken Diggs? And he says, yeah. He was very high on our board. Wow. So for the fact that the Cowboys out of that draft pull CeeDee Lamb at 17 and then at 60 turn around and hit Diggs, you think of the corners that have been drafted ahead of Diggs, and there's probably a lot of college directors, pro directors, general manager guys going, okay, as we go back and look at what do we not like about Diggs, and probably question themselves a little bit more.
Well, and wasn't it? I mean, was it just 1 year that he played corner at Alabama, or was it two?
I think it was 2 years that he played there at Alabama.
But to think the trust you'd have to have in a guy like Saban to think, I've got an NFL future. That's what Diggs had to be thinking when he was playing at Alabama.
Right.
So you're like, I'm switching from the others, so there's a lot of faith you then have to put and confidence in this guy that he's making the right decision for you.
No. And
that could have hurt his draft status too.
Yeah, but he also he found a way, though. Saban knew that this kid, watching this kid move, looking at his length, knowing how people play in league. Dan Quinn said it last week. He, when they ask for a comparison, coaches hate comparisons, but Dan Quinn said, "Listen, I'm not going to compare him to anybody, but he's like the guy that just re-signed back in the league." And he was talking about our guy in Tampa now. He's talking about Richard Sherman, long, rangy, smart, play the ball well finisher.
Brian Broadus, Ari Temkin. Cowboys 44, Giants 20. We'll take your phone calls coming up here, 877-881-1053. 877-881-1053. Plus Zeke, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, all on the way. But first, let's pause 10.
Yeah, man, that was a good one right there, man. Those boys are finna go on a commercial break. But, yeah, you guys see this right here. Cowboys defense in the last two seasons, points allowed is 29.6 in 2020. And then now it's 24.3. The season got to go all the way through. Rushing's allowed. That is the big key to me. They allowed 159 yards. This game and these past few games here is only 81. And then the passer rating for the QBs, is 89.5, which is good instead of that 100. You know what I'm saying? And a takeaway 2.5 opposed to 1.4. That goes a long way, Cowboy Nation. It goes a long way. Shout out to my dog over here. Hey, man. Hey, he tweeted this out, man. This is crazy. You don't know. But we need another number because Eli is no longer playing, though. But shout out to you, Harold, man. That's a good meme. I appreciate you. You're a good sport for that one, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Oh, my goodness, it's crazy. Yeah. Let's see if they back for commercial break.
Your fandom.
They're on commercial break. But why they on commercial break? Sherman was converted to a corner too. Yeah, Sherman, long, rangy guy that played at wide receiver, and they say, let's make the conversion rate. And that's always a good thing. But let's check in on the resident Cowboy-friendly Country Wayne, and things.
Oh, man, that's too much. Come on now. How about them Cowboys? Huh? How about them? It's more than just a game. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, bro, this Super Bowl caliber team.
This Super Bowl caliber whenever they play the Saints.
Man, the Saints ain't. We gonna tell the Saints up. Yeah, who that? Us. Listen, how about them Cowboys, Mike? Give me my money first. I come back to you later. Give me my money, Mike. Give me money. Mike, give me money.
I wouldn't even pay him, man. Wayne know not to pay nobody.
Man, bro, I pay you. Stop telling people that, bro.
I'm just telling. I'm talking to Mike.
Why Wayne pull out that money?
I don't give you money.
Wayne gonna pull out that
money. Huh? Super Bowl caliber team. Give me money, man. I gave you a 7-point spread. Goddamn, that's all you got. I took like
hey, you gave him 7 points.
Yeah.
Why you give me 7 points?
Wait, brother, we bet head up. Don't even play that. Even them times when I lost last year, I played every dollar. Bro, get my money, bro. Add to it.
Oh, bro.
Oh, he lost 500, bro. He lost it because it's how about them Cowboys?
How about the Cowboys?
Your 7 point. I gave him 7 points because I already knew we were gonna blow him out. It ain't nothing. Okay, but it's all there. Good job. How about them Cowboys? See, this is a Super Bowl caliber team.
You feeling yourself?
Yeah. Wayne, they quarterback got hurt,
Everybody calling me, texting me, picking me,
Mike, come on now. Who
asking
playing
me,
better than us?
voice?
Who playing
Shout
better
out
than
TJR.
us?
Shout out #possible. Smiley face.
Y'all been getting beat ever since. Come on, this is a Super Bowl team.
Dad, hold on. You say that every year, man.
We got to say that every year.
You say that every year too.
But this is a different one.
And you say that every year.
Well, I said it different this time. I said it different this time. I said it different this time. This is a different year. How about them Cowboys? This was easy money. Oh my God, Mike, was that your last?
Who was born in the 90s then? Raise your hand.
Man, listen here.
Raise your hand was born in the 90s.
Bro, everybody know that joke. The Cowboys
my God, it was.
Go
Go ahead.
2021 and 2022 and booyah. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah. No, we did too much. How about that? And Diggs is, oh my God, that brother here, boy, he finna get that money. That brother about to get paid. This is too much money. I'm happy.
Stop jumping in my
I'm sorry, bro.
And then you got shoes on?
Yeah, what's it? Yeah.
In my house? And all y'all got shoes on.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Go take your shoes off.
Go take your shoes off. Roy ain't playing with him.
Hey, you sure? I pay for everybody. You sure? I don't want money. Okay, y'all. Well, we gonna get out of here. It's how about them Cowboys though? We're gonna get out. God, dog, 44-20. Ooh, we're gonna holler at you, Ro. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm sorry.
That's me all day with my friends and family.
Appreciate you, Whiteside. Appreciate you.
You know you can have some of this money now. We're gonna holler at y'all. All right, baby. You be good, baby. Be good. Y'all be good. Yeah, we're gonna take them out right now. Everybody leaving that. Hey, yeah. I said it's time to go. How about them Cowboys? Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Everybody put your shoes on your foot, cause football's over. Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Let's go. How about them?
How we get it?
Yeah, we get it. Yeah. Come on. Everybody leave. Yeah.
Everybody leave.
What?
You running my house.
No, I ain't running your house. I'm saying. Hey, all right. Come on, Mike. What's up, boy? I got your money. You ready? Let's ride.
Look, Mike ain't trying to leave.
Come on.
Look at
You
Mike.
gotta let me out though.
You behind me.
No, but you gotta let me out. Come on. All right. Come on now. Hurry up. How about them Cowboys? There's plenty of money. Easy money. Yeah. It's a season to be jolly. The Super Bowl team of the year. It's us.
Y'all watch the rest of that, man, on Country Wayne. Oh, y'all Wayne and things, man. Y'all watch him out, man. And y'all check out his drip song, too. Man, Cowboy Nation. How about them Cowboys, baby? How about them Cowboys?
Vodka. 80.
Hey, y'all supposed to be talking with that same type of heat action. I'm telling you. Don't be sitting in a corner talking about, how about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? No, y'all can bring all of that sizzle, man. Y'all bring all of that fire, man, because if the shoe was on the other foot, if the role were reversed, man, we would be sitting there talking about, man, come on, man. Wait till we win or wait till next year and all this stuff. No, we got to be speaking with authority now, baby. That's what needs to happen. That is exactly what needs to happen. Oh, let me say this. How y'all feel about Ezekiel Elliott this year? 2021 Ezekiel Elliott. I just got it. It's 2021. We got Tony Pollard doing his thing, and we got Ezekiel Elliott doing his thing. If anybody's all there with that German matrix or however you say that word, with the numbers, how y'all put it in the comment box. It just hit me with the numbers. Oh, it's the year 20 in 2021. So, oh my goodness, this is finna be total pandem. Them two running backs is making life so comfortable with this team. Numerology, yeah. Gym Matrix. Which one is it? Is it this one, Russell, or is it numerology? What is it? Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Y'all be knowing this stuff, man. Y'all be knowing this stuff. All right, a Jewish form of numerology in which the letters of the substituted with the corresponding numbers. Okay, so yeah, they break that down. Y'all pull that up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come up with some weird numbers and y'all hit me back up with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come on, if y'all wearing cowboy gears right now, y'all let me know, man. Yeah. Gematria. How you say?
Be back on. He's already with the team, but
let's go.
He could be back practicing Tuesday.
I just don't think there's any way. I feel like these players and organizations always lose when they go on the court.
Well, I'm just
to the courts.
We'll see. But he's got one more week,
right?
Regardless, yeah. Right. But think about again, and Cowboy fans just remember last year of like, oh no, our tackles out,
right?
Oh geez,
last year brought us. It seems like for the last decade plus. It's like anytime they've missed anybody of substance, it's killed them.
Remember the days of Sean Lee? Yeah, remember the days of Sean Lee? If Sean Lee didn't play, they were going to give up 38 points.
I mean, this is a franchise that for a decade made excuses when they hit injuries. And other teams overcome it in depth, and guys fill in, and it's like, this is what that life is like. This is what it's like to have that. Yeah. You scheme to make up for areas that you are undermanned. And for the Cowboys, we figured that Gallup... that they're so good at spreading the ball around anyways that Gallup wouldn't be a huge miss. But I think we've forgotten how good and how important he is for this offense anyways.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You get it's weird to think about no Tank,
Diggs jersey sales
no
are going to
Gallimore,
go through the roof.
And no.
How about them Cowboys?
Collins, no Gallup.
No Gallup. I mean, just think about that. That's incredible that you're 4-1 right now, and despite some of those injuries, and you're going to get all those guys back.
Right.
Let me ask you something. In terms of Dak, his ability to spread the ball around and get a lot of receivers involved isn't new. It's something he's done his whole career.
Yeah.
Is that unique as a characteristic for a quarterback? Do you think that quarterbacks traditionally want to zero in on specific guys?
I just think about the great ones back in the day, even like when I used to go to Cowboy games with Roger Staubach, with the Drew Pearsons, the Billy Joe Duprees, the Tony Hills, Tony Dorsett. It didn't matter. When you were really humming along on offense, look at Joe Montana. It was Jerry Rice and John Taylor and Roger Craig and they've had so many great
Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne.
Yeah, and it's just the great offensive teams have that ability to use their whole roster. They attack you with their whole offensive roster.
No doubt.
That's what Kellen Moore's doing. He's able to, on a weekly basis, him and Doug Nussmeier, these coaches create opportunity. It reminds me very much of my experience in Green Bay working with Andy Reid and John Gruden. Two guys that just grinded every single day to find plays, steal plays, put plays in the lineup, make our Green Bay Packer group offensively with Brett Favre just the kind that you couldn't stop because there were just so many weapons.
That's Brian Broaddus. I am Ari Temkin. Let's hear from you at 877-881-1053. That's 877-881-1053. Let's talk with Mike in Seminole, Texas. Go ahead, Mike. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
How are you?
Mike?
So, for once in the blue moon, I agree with Ryan. Our defense is...
Blue moon.
I don't know.
Hurry up, go with it for Brian. Get
our
you.
defense is in the past. We would be down 14-0 with those 2 turnovers, and we only gave up 3 points. So we're improving, but I don't know if we're not Tampa Bay's defense. We're not 86 Bears, but we don't have to be.
What year
we
Tampa
have
Bay
an
talking
offense that is averaging, 32 points, 33 points a game?
Sure.
And it's just amazing. And what really stinks is I'm in Seminole now. I'm from Dallas, lived in Carrollton all my life, except when I went to school at A&M, and we'll get to that in just a sec, Brian, because you owe me a steak at Papa's Steakhouse because my Aggies whooped some Alabama butt. But I'm not getting to enjoy all the Cowboys win and everything because I'm in West Texas, and we don't have any kind of news for Cowboys. So...
Appreciate the phone call,
The
Mike.
weirdest call ever, man.
I guess you owe him a steak because the Aggies won. Do you owe all Aggies a steak? Is that what
I
happened?
guess so.
Every Aggie? That's a lot of steak.
Congratulations to the Aggies. Seriously, that's a great win.
Great win.
That's a great win. After the last couple of weeks, where you had struggles against Arkansas in this building,
Mississippi State.
It's tough to win in the SEC. My LSU Tigers not doing so. Kentucky, Georgia be a great game next week. But yeah, it's. And it's sad he doesn't have Cowboy coverage in West Texas. We got the Odyssey app.
Yeah.
Listen to the shows. We talk about the Cowboys every single day.
Right. Twitch.tv/Dallas Fan Cam. Another great place to get it.
Yeah.
He said he usually disagrees with you.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
He agrees with you on the...
He agrees with me on we don't know what the defense is yet.
Posey.
But he thinks the defense doesn't have to be as great as we think. But you know what? I'm to the point now where listen, if we have to just be middle of the road, I don't want to be middle of the road because I'm seeing guys that are capable of being better than the middle of the road. Fact. I'm seeing guys the Osas and the Parsons and the Diggs and these safeties and and Randy Gregory and those guys. I don't want to be a middle of the road defense. I want to be critical of this defense because I feel like that they can be better.
It sort of comes down to this idea of, okay, you're in a playoff game. You've just scored to go up.
Yeah.
Let's say you scored to go up 2 or you scored to go up 6. And there's a minute 20 left. You're kicking the ball to Tom Brady or to Aaron Rodgers.
Well, we saw that.
Right.
We saw kicking the ball to Tom Brady.
And that's look, at the end of the day, that's what this...
But that's week 1.
But that's what this comes to. These are the quarterbacks you're going to be seeing in the playoffs.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So it comes down to how confident are we in this defense that they're getting that stop in that situation.
I want them to be better than middle of the road. And I think they're capable of that. I really do. With this defensive staff and the young guys they have playing... The way they create turnovers, the way they create pressure, the way they get sacks, this could be one of those teams that could be very highly rated offensively and very highly rated defensively as well.
Did they lose Lawrence in the first game of the season? Has he not played since the first week?
Yeah.
DeMarcus Lawrence?
He went out.
Was that week 2 or week 1?
I think it was week 2.
Because
he played well in week 1. And then I think it was in the week 2. The game he broke his foot
in practice. Right?
In practice.
Practice.
That's right. It was a practice deal. Was that after week 1?
What was
it? Yeah.
Broke his foot practice after week 1. The point of bringing that up is...
Wait a minute. I'm losing my mind here because I think he played
when
against
did D-Law get hurt, y'all?
But we could probably look that up.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
But he definitely broke his foot in practice. You're absolutely right about that.
It was in practice.
The reason I brought him up, though, is to say... we've now seen growth from Diggs and Parsons to the point of oh God,
did he play against the Chargers?
DeMarcus Lawrence coming back? We forget he's still a really good player, and coming into the year, and maybe still the best player on this defense. So you're right.
Appreciate you, James.
We haven't seen enough, and they're going to feast right now on bad offenses, and so we don't know how much that's going to not stunt, but change the reality of the situation, right? Like, we might perceive this defense to be a lot better than it is because it's feasting on bad offenses.
I think it could be. I think this defense could be better with the personnel they have. I said this a bunch.
Yeah, that's
to the
right.
Point
Because
where people are
Parson
probably
did
sick of
play
me saying
against
it.
Chargers, yeah.
But I thought Dan Quinn was going to have to do it with smoke and mirrors.
Y'all right.
I really did. And, initially, maybe he did a little smoke and mirrors. But these got some young guys that have developed or starting to develop that are becoming pretty good players.
877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. Let's talk with Josh. Go ahead, Josh. You're on the Dallas Cowboys postgame show.
Yes, sir. How about them Cowboys?
Yes, sir.
I'm loving this defense. Dan Quinn got our defense way better than a lot of teams. And people are sleeping on our defense until we start playing. When we start playing, we want you to throw the football to us.
Facts.
That's all we want you to do, because at the end of the day, Dan Quinn going to end up sending that pressure. Also, too, I'm loving the way that Mike McCarthy is running the offense.
Yeah, there you go.
They are both running the offense well over there. So both defense and offense is balanced right now. And I hope that we can continue this through the season, because I want to see how much more better can we get on both sides of the ball. That's what I'm looking at right now, because I know that we already leading already. So I'm just looking to see how much more better can we be. Because if we get any better than what we is now, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for the rest of the season.
Appreciate the phone call, Josh. Very confident.
Josh,
right
not Norman.
Have a reason to be.
Yeah.
Can we adjust for opponent here?
Yeah.
How many good teams have they played yet? Teams that are legitimate playoff teams.
Chargers. Yeah. Carolina, I thought, if Carolina could have beaten Philadelphia today, I kind of thought Carolina, because the Saints aren't exactly playing very well right now. So to me, if you're going to, with Seattle losing their quarterback, they're now out of the playoff mix. So if, you're going to talk about
I hate this conversation when they say that, though.
Arizona Cowboy game at the end of the year, that might be for something big.
January 2nd.
Yeah, that might be. If in fact the Cardinals continue to play the way
number one overall seed.
Yeah,
maybe.
but you
really
played the Chargers, the Buccaneers. I kind of thought, again, if Carolina would have beaten Philadelphia today, I would have thought more of them.
I wanted the Cardinals to lose,
look,
man.
you play the teams on your schedule.
Height. That's all you can do.
And
play the teams on your schedule. That's what
I'm
I
not
said.
diminishing these wins. They're
Chargers
4-1.
won.
They're a really, really, really good football team. I still think offensively, like, they're just scratching the surface of their potential. And defensively, I think, to your point, as we've been talking about, like, that's probably the case with it as well. The key is going to be how do they play against really good offenses and really good quarterbacks, because they're only going to see good quarterbacks and good offenses in the playoffs. And that's the ultimate test. They can do things to inexperienced quarterbacks that they can't necessarily do defensively to a Tom Brady or to a Patrick Mahomes, who we'll see in a couple of weeks.
Maybe it would be really interesting if that Tampa game, instead of being week 1, was maybe like week 6. And there's your litmus test right there.
Well, Kansas City I mean, you've got
Kansas City's going to be a litmus test.
You get Matt Ryan and Patrick Mahomes back to back. Now the Falcons aren't great, but that's still a good, experienced quarterback.
No, you're dealing with Kyle Pitts. I saw where he had like 9 catches today in London, so looks like they're trying to kind of get him going. Matt Ryan, we'll see. He's ancient standing back there. If you could get pressure on him.
But the next week, November 21st against the Chiefs, that's a pretty litmus test for this defense.
There's your litmus test right there. Yeah.
Brian Broaddus, Temkin. Cowboys over the Giants, 44-20. They're 4-1. Clearly one of the best teams in football. The postgame show is brought to you by Papa.
Appreciate everybody watching the postgame show. Hey, man, I don't like it when they say, because look at our schedule. Week 1, we played against the Bucks. There was the Super Bowl. There was the Super Bowl champs, right? They defended their throne and all of the grace and mercy. We went toe to toe with them. One can argue if the aficionados didn't really had their toe in the water, man, we could have beat them. Chargers game, that was a very, very challenging game. That was a game that we had to play hard, and we had got some necessary turnovers. And the Eagles that week, remember, the Eagles was hot that week because they were saying that it was the number 2 defense, right? And they said that Jalen Hurts, he don't give turnovers, he don't throw the ball away. Jalen Hurts, watch out for him. And we beat him. And then the Panthers, they said, hey, watch out for the Panthers. They 3-0. They red hot. You can't run on them. You can't throw on them. And what we did to them, let me know. And then we played the Giants, and we did exactly what we said we was going to do to this point. Now we playing in week 6. We playing against the Patriots. We can't make this schedule up. We can't make this schedule up. And on top of that, we can only play what's in front of us, right? And we all know this at any given Sunday, of course. But at the end of the day, Cowboy Nation, we did our job. We did what we supposed to do. But if we were to lose any of those games, then they would say something otherwise. Now, I come here to tell you, somebody said the Cardinals defense, it looked nasty. It scores 17-10. I know is that a divisional game for them, right? Right? And I think the 49ers beat the Eagles, right? And it was a close margins or what have you. I look at it like this, and we whoop the Eagles. And if you want to go back and forth with this, I think we can I think we can pluck the feathers off the Cardinals, man. I just think we can. And we're looking for revenge against the Cards anyway, right? I think that we can still do the exact same thing to the Cards. It may be a high-scoring game. It may be a situation whereas, it's a situation that Dak Prescott running for his life. Who knows? But I think that we can score more than 10 points. I think that we can give them a run, right? Let's be real with it, Cowboy Nation. Let's be real. I know I get it, though. I get it. A lot of people have their reservations on this team. All right, so the phone lines are now open. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know how you guys feel with everything. The first caller, they're going to get a lot of grace. I give them a lot of good time right there. Let me type the phone number in the chat right here. Appreciate everybody. We just got to stay focused, man. We stay focused. We do our thing. Everything else will fit right on in. Everything fit right on in. That's the hotline. I'm going to pin it, I think we can give them a run for their money.
Only make one flavor.
They're still on commercial break. Bear with me. Yeah. My dog, what's good? You're live.
Law Cowboys Nation, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yeah. Let's go with it.
Now, that first half had me worried. But again, like we say, we do not play Middle Valley, Tennessee, Southern State every goddamn week.
Facts.
We had to make those adjustments. But, hey, big Dak energy. And why? Why are they still trying Diggs? Go ahead and try him. You're going to make him the Defensive Player of the Year. We've got the front runner in MVP in Dak, and we've got a candidate in the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year in Diggs. Go ahead and try him. It's great. Now, Giant Midget fans, you were right about Gettleman. What the hell was he thinking about Daniel Jones with the number 6 pick? Well, too bad. You got to live with it. Right. And when you throw Gettleman and Joe Judge off the Brooklyn Bridge, guess who's going to be left? Clapper. Jason Garrett's like, hey, I became head coach again.
How you doing, guys?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? How you doing, New York? Love it. We don't want to peak in October, early October. You don't win anything in early October.
Right.
But we on the right path. Our defense is clicking. We are getting healthier. Do you realize we got Neal back? We had Watkins back. I mean, we're getting healthy. We're going to have some tough decisions to make. But we are getting healthy at the right time. We're beginning to peak. So bring on Belichick and his rookie quarterback. I know one thing. He is smart enough to say, look at number 7, don't try him. Don't try him. We'll go somewhere else.
I appreciate you, Lunatic, man, for calling in with your passion and all of your love and adulation for the station, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Law, for Cowboys Nation. All this week. Show them that big Dak energy because they're going to hate us anyway. Go Cowboys.
That's what I'm talking about. He's spitting nothing but the facts over here. They're going to hate us regardless. So why not get yours in, man? Let that light shine, Cowboy Nation. They're going to hate us regardless. They going to, look, we don't even say anything. They be hating us. So get it off your chest. Hey, we're going to incorporate the, what should be, 30 seconds of 1 minute. Let's do 1 minute calls, man, because I got a lot of people in here, man. We're going to do 1 minute. So everybody get a minute from here. I let the first caller go, man, because he's the first caller in here. So everybody else, they going to get 1 minute to shine on the nation, baby. And let me get my timer together. And it's going to be a hard timer now. So get it out. I don't want y'all to be sitting here getting caught with the alarm. Once I can find my countdown clock, Countdown clock. Here we go. Make sure it works. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me go around. I saw his name up in here. I saw your name. You called before the show. I like it when you call before the show. So you get it. I might give you a minute and 15 seconds. There you go. Mr. Passion, dog, you live.
What up, Law?
What up with it?
We them boys, baby.
Hold up. We them boys. We making noise.
We them boys, baby.
Yeah. Did you call that score?
3 points away from that score prediction, were I not?
What did you say? See, repeat this, por favor.
I said 47-20, didn't I? And
yeah.
You were 44 or 45-20.
Yeah.
Right on the money.
Right on the money, man. I give you that one, man. Hey, although you said you think it was the next day, but I still give it to you, man. So don't forget to shoot me your information, like your locale and everything. You got something to write with? You got my number?
Law. Yeah, give me your number. That's what I was going to ask you because
and your size.
I missed it when you said it the first time.
Yeah, what's your size, too? What's your size?
It is my phone number is...
No, don't give you your phone. All right, 682. Okay. Let's write this down, 682. Okay. And you just text me. 682.
682.
214.
214.
4087.
4087. Okay.
Yeah. I got a lamb. I'm saying you a lamb jersey. Go ahead.
You want me to wait to give you my address too? Put it in the phone number text?
Yeah, text it. Don't say it live. I don't want nobody to be knocking at the door.
Yeah, I got you. But anyway, back to what I was saying. How about them Cowboys, baby?
Yeah.
3-4-1, baby. And Trevon Diggs got 3 picks. What's up with that? We almost had a 4th. How you like me now?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, my dog, man. Hey. Mr. Passion.
How about them Cowboys and go Law Nation? Let's do big things. Let's win this a Super Bowl. Go to the Super Bowl this year. Let's show what's up, baby.
Yeah, bring it. We right here. We ain't going anywhere. Oh my God, man. Let me go. Man, we having fun over here. All right, so we got the 214. You're live.
Yeah, what's up? It's Jonathan from Arizona, first-time caller. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, how about them, baby?
Yeah,
let's go.
Let the light in. We letting the light in.
Let the light in.
I want to say, hey, man, I like the character. Everybody playing their position. Everybody doing their role. This is the highest character Cowboys team I have seen in the last decade.
Facts.
They punted the ball today, and they went down there and got a stop within the 20-yard line. Half the team came out and met the dude that made the tackle. That's a different type of Cowboys team. So I just like the character of the team more than anything. We're going to win the Super Bowl. Let the light in. Cowboy Nation.
Yeah, let that light in, baby. This little wind of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little wind of mine. You know what I'm talking about? 240, you're live.
Man, her was real tight.
You're live, dog. You're live. 240, go with it.
240, you're live.
Law Nation.
It was good. Talk to me.
Woo, man. I was wondering, how about them Cowboys? We put a beat down on the Giants.
We did.
I was away from the score. I said 38-17, but you know what?
You take it.
They're going to stop picking on Anthony Brown, too, because he's showing out now, starting to act like Diggs. But what I really want to say, all them hater sports commentators, I'm going to put them on the spot. Start with Bart Scott. Oh, I can't wait till in the morning to see his face on the TV. How much pro you going to eat, Bart? Are you going to fess up? And all the rest of them that jumped on the same wagon with him, you know, them once a day. Hey, you know what? Eat crow.
Yeah.
Take that. Our boys is on the road. Dak got the team playing how they need to be playing. And our defense, people going to stop messing with. Hey, I'm just going to say this.
No doubt.
7-11. Ain't nothing open at midnight.
Yo, my dog, 407, you're live, man. I'm telling you, it's a tight ship around here. You're live, 407.
What up, Lord Nation? What's good?
Nothing to it. Rapid fire. Talk to me.
How about them boys? Let's go. Let's put it down. Hey, man, I'm with you. I'm with you on what you said earlier. But I'm a little hesitant, man. Let's just do one game at a time, and let's keep building on what we got.
But hold on. Is this Jimmy? Is your name Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
Jimmy, do me a huge favor, though. Would you do me a huge favor? Can you at least celebrate for 24 hours? And then we'll start after 24 hours. Let's work out a deal. I'll give you more time, by the way. But let's work out a deal. Let's work out a deal.
I can do
for 24/7. 24 hours.
Let's celebrate this one.
Yeah. So we're going to celebrate this one. We're going to stream to the high heavens, and we're going to talk about the Cowboys. But after the 24 hours are over with,
because,
then we can talk about it.
I'm originally from Brooklyn, all right? And I live with these Giant fans. So
right.
Let me tell you, bro, let's go. Giants who? Let's get it. Appreciate the time, bro. God bless you.
God bless you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look. I get it. One game at a time, 1 foot, take 1 foot and then take the other foot, you move the other foot, and then you look back, So we ain't finna be about this docility and docile. No. We gonna celebrate. Now, now some people need 48 hours. First 48, but let's at least work with me. Let's not be like, oh, we won today and be all hush. No. Let them feel it. I believe when the Legion of Boom was doing their thing, we hear noise all the way in Seattle, Washington, down here in Texas and Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi. Out here and everybody all the way from Legion of Boom. And I said, whoa. Now, how did all of a sudden people become Seattle Sea Chicken fans, right? So let's celebrate this moment right now. We got the 469, you live. $469. We on a tight ship. 662, you live.
What's up, Law?
Yeah, what's good?
What's up, man?
What's good?
Hey, I just want to say, man, Pollard, the reason why Zeke is playing better because he's saying Pollard is playing well, so it's forcing Zeke to step his game up.
Right.
His aim goes for Anthony Brown. Trevon Diggs is playing well. Anthony Brown see that. He get more opportunities.
Facts.
So he's playing well. Mm-hmm. So, it's good. This whole team is playing good, playing well. Hope we keep it up, and I think we got something good going on in that future, so that's all I want to say.
Oh, man, appreciate you, man.
Hey,
what you got? Yeah, from Mississippi. Yeah.
Okay. What part of Mississippi you from?
From the 601 Natchez. We call it NTZ. Hey, from Linwood. Shout out to Linwood. I'm from Natchez, Mississippi, dog. Population 24, cool. 25. What part are you from?
I'm from Delta, man. I'm from Clarksdale.
Clarksdale.
Up there in
Yeah. Morgan Freeman and
Yep.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, then, man.
Let's go. From the Delta. Yeah. Ruleville and all them things. Delta State. Yeah, Clarksdale. Indianola and all them places, man. Yeah. 703,
Yeah, Ruleville and all
703, you're live.
Yeah, Clarksdale.
Yo, turn your radio down.
All right.
You getting the dog, man. Get back. What you got, dog?
You hear me?
Yeah, you live.
Hey, what's going on, Lord, man? Hey, I got a question for you, man. My best friend, he's a Giants fan. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. What did you think with Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Kenny Golladay, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, Nick Gates, the center, Shane Lumix, I don't know his name, the left tackle, Andrew Thomas, and the linebacker, Blake Martinez? If they would have played, do you think it would have been a significant
It would have been the same outcome.
in the game?
Same outcome,
The
dog.
same outcome.
Same outcome.
Same outcome. Hey, look, my man, he a Giants fan. I told him, Slim, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period, point blank.
Right. Right. I mean, they try to look. When we go down and we say the same thing, they be saying, "Oh, look at all of the excuses." Those guys get paid millions. The last I checked to play football.
Right.
I mean, last year we was out our left tackle. We was out our right tackle. Yeah.
I said the last time I checked, them guys played for the New York Giants. You hear me?
Right. Right.
Right. But that's all I got, man. Have a good night, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Don't let them off the hook. You got 24 hours to celebrate and tell that fan of the Giants to let them know how about them Cowboys. Don't let them off the hook. I got my dog right here, 863. What's good, man? You live.
Praise the Lord, Law Nation, and everybody. I heard you singing, so you're going to let your light shine. Well, I got a word, and I'm coming from the Cowboys.
Walk with me.
Chapter 1, verse 22.
Yeah.
And the message is, we still left a lot of meat on the bones.
Hold on now.
We beat them 44-20. But, yeah, we still left a lot of meat on the bones. Ezekiel ran that thing.
Walk with me.
Glory. Ran that thing. Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He was a little jittery at first, and I prayed for him. I said, Lord.
Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
The demons
Mercy.
last year.
Yeah.
I said, and you saw that thing turn around, and I want everybody that's listening type turn around for Dak, because in that third quarter, he turned it around.
Hallelujah.
44-20, but after that, we still left a little meat on the bone.
Yeah.
Come on, Nation.
Yeah.
I know you got the Lord in you.
Yeah.
You can quote a lot of scripture, but you know what the word say, that vengeance is mine.
Yeah.
Says the Lord, and he will repay. They hurt my boy Dak last year.
Yeah.
And we came back and hurt 3 of them.
Yeah.
This year. The Lord will provide the hurt.
Lord.
Just do it.
Pastor Scott, yeah! Pastor Scott, appreciate you in the mighty name of Jesus. I tell you, man, that's the type of message the Cowboy Nations need to hear. Yes! Yes, praise him. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Mercy and blessings are falling and sprinkling out of the sky. Yes, indeed, baby.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, somebody
yes,
said, shout a labanda, shout about a Honda. I see you up in there. Yeah,
praise
him. Oh, my goodness. We leading on to everlasting.
Enjoy this win, man.
Enjoy
this win, man. But we're going to take it up to Wednesday. Then after that, focus right on them Patriots, because I know they're looking for a home win. They have not had one all year. So they're going to come out and try to fight. And Belichick is not going to lay down for us just because we're on a 4-game roll. We got to go out there and fight.
Got to fight.
Slapping like he was today. Got to go out there and fight. So we're going to win. We're going to be all right. Cowboy Nation, I love y'all. Y'all keep pushing and keep celebrating. But just remember, we still got some more games left. We can get better.
Yes,
and
indeed.
A lot of meat on the bone.
Appreciate you.
Y'all. God bless you. Offering ready. My cash out is $SCOTTES.
Post it in the chat, man. Yeah. Oh my goodness. There's a place for him somewhere for speaking boldly. Yeah. We got Coach Wright next in the house, man. What's good with you, man? You're live on the Nation.
Hello, Nation. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing great, man.
I gotta tell you one thing. I'm mad at you, man. I'm mad at you.
What you mad at me?
You just put me behind one of the greatest calls that I've ever heard. That man right there, my God, he put it down, didn't he?
Yeah.
He put it down. Hey, you just put me behind one of those, so I got to follow up. I can't do what he just did, but I got a few things I want to talk about real quick. Okay? So this is what we want to start with right here, okay? Jabril Cox. We talked earlier this week, and I told you I wasn't in favor of cutting Jalen, but it's gonna help this. It's gonna help this team. That play where Jabril Cox knocked out Jones, right? That would have been Jalen trying to get there, and Jalen wouldn't have got there. That's the difference in what we're seeing from this defense. Speed. You got speed all over the field. Next thing you want to talk about is Diggs. Look at the speed Diggs showed. I'm going to let you. It's going to look like it's open, but I'm going to go get it. Also, we were talking about his speed on that crossing route. People don't break on crossing routes the way he broke on that ball, and he should have had that ball. He should have had it. And so what Diggs is doing right now, once again, it's fantastic. It's incredible. And all I can say is this. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I wrote my points down.
I'm letting you get some overtime since you coach, but you're over 30 seconds, so we'll go ahead.
I'm over.
Yeah.
Last thing. This is my last thing. CeeDee Lamb's name had been mentioned, and he had a great game. Mm-hmm. We have so many weapons, and this defense is playing so well. CeeDee's great game goes unnoticed. That's all I'm going to say. Schultz had a good game as well. Law, do your thing. Appreciate you, bro. You still the big homie in this, and we just love the content you putting out. Thank you for letting me speak, and take it easy, brother.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Wright, appreciate you so much, man. Appreciate you. Good call from Coach, man. Good call from Coach. Now, I want to do some house cleaning rules right quick. You know, there are some people that's with the notion that you can't have fun, you know, but we're not using, dare I say, the Lord's name in vain. I don't think there's anyone that can tell a joke funnier than the Lord, right? But I'll come here to tell you, too, you know, humor is pretty good to have. Let's not be uptight. Let's not say that, hey, we shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. At some point when you learn and you do your study of the, I guess, the spiritual side, at some point in certain churches, music, sound, instruments was not allowed because there were people that were saying that, hey, you shouldn't allow outside equipment inside the house to praise, dare I say, thus the Lord. So I'm coming here to tell you, don't be all wishy-washy with law and sit there and say you shouldn't have fun. When you go to modern day churches now, there's pianos, there's harmonicas, there's doggone harps and banjos and everything in churches now with electric guitars and things like that. So let's not be sullying the waters over here, and let's not miss the meat worrying about the potatoes. We supposed to have a good time, a joyous time. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. So I don't want to pull out my knowledge because I don't want to outspeak my wisdom teeth over here. So let's go. All right, now we have DH from Vegas. Just for good, man. Will you live?
Hey, thank you, Law. Thank you, man. Hey, anyways, Cowboy Nation, I want to say, man, we're a special team, man. We just put the league on notice.
Right.
The biggest thing about this game today is the Giants, they were playing the run, and what do? We still ran the football down their throats, and they could not stop it. That's what real football teams do. That's what championship teams do. We Garrett Quinn. They can't stop us. If you play the pass, we're going to run down your throat. If you can't get it, you play the run, we're going to throw it over you. But the biggest thing about this Cowboy team is we not soft. We physical. We grimy. We got hands in our throat. The Giants didn't want it. I mean, come on, first quarter we had over 100 yards rushing. That lets you know right there, we ready. We real. Week by week we stacking that sandwich. We gonna be ready. We gonna get that Super Bowl.
Right.
But that's the biggest thing. Like, if you go back and watch this again, Giants are playing that run. And the biggest thing is they couldn't stop it. That's what sets us apart from every other team in the NFC and AFC right there is that running game. That's the biggest thing right there.
Man.
Giants did not want it. Carolina did not want it. That's the key right there.
You right on it. You right on it from DH, bro. You right on it from Vegas, man. Appreciate you, man, Vegas. DH, man. That's you right on the money with that, baby. Yeah. We got let's see here, Tyreek. You're live, Tyreek.
Yeah, what up, Law Nation, man? Hold
on,
man. I just gotta say it one. I gotta say it one more time, man. Are you not entertained? What we seen today? Come on, man.
Are you not entertained?
Come on, Cowboy Nation. Let's stand up, man. People been talking about us for a long time. Now they want to see us. Now they got what they wanted.
They got what they wanted.
Let's push them off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? Because the league looking real thirsty right now. Let's make them drink. I'm tired of the NFL trying to play us, man. It's our time, man.
Right.
See, I'm telling you, man, we lifted that curse, man. The curse is about to be lifted as soon as Jimmy hit that ring of honor, man. The Hall of Fame was first. Now it's the ring of honor. Watch and see what I tell you, man. This team got a different spirit. It's an aura over the team right now. And we playing without a lot of our starters out there. We got the backup players playing like starters. So just imagine when the starters come back out, they gonna be ready. We gonna make this run. I'm telling you, man. All we gotta do right now is just beat on people and coast through this season, man.
Appreciate your time,
yeah, man. Lord, that's all I wanted to say, man. Let's go, Cowboys.
Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Oh, man, I love it when you guys are this is the type of energy we need. This is the type of energy we want. Because everywhere we go, there will be people that telling you, shh, this is the library. Don't hide your light. Let me see LIS in the chat, baby. Let it shine. LIS. Let me see LIS. LIS. LIS in the chat, baby. Let me see LIS in the chat. 757, you're live.
Yo. What's going on, Law?
Talk to me.
Hey, ain't nothing much, but hey, don't you love this defense this year? Don't you love this shit this year, man?
Yeah.
Don't you love it? Trevon Diggs, bro. When are they going to stop testing my boy out?
They better
when
learn.
When are they going to stop trying him out?
They better recognize.
That Giants fan from last week, he thought I wasn't listening. But I heard him call you, talk about this is a trap game. This ain't going to be no walk in the park. We skateboarded in that park. We rode the bike in the park. We did whatever we wanted in that park, bro. We ain't playing no more, bro. That's all I got to say, bro. I love my team, number 4, 21, and number 7, bro. I'm out.
That's a call right there in the half, baby. That's a call in the half. LIS. LIS. LIS, what it is, we the best. LIS. LIS, what it is, we the best. Boy, let it shine, baby. Let it shine. I don't got 20 grand. I don't got 30 grand. I don't have 50 grand. No, they said, hey, can you let 90 grand call in? No. I said, no, I don't want to let none of that call in. But I will let 100 grand call in with the plan. What's good, baby?
Did I not say 40 burger? Did I not say that?
You did. I owe you something.
20 to 20. Did I not say 20 to
25?
Did I not say?
Yeah, you did it. Yeah, you did it.
I tell you, man, I told you.
No.
Yeah, what you got? What you got, dog?
Listen, man, I'm telling you right now. You see what they doing to the NFC East teams in our division. And Eagles, come get this whooping. Giants, come get this whooping. Redskins, you next. Where's Washington, you next. They taking it real personally against the division teams, man.
Right.
They doing it to everybody, but they taking it real personal against the teams in the division.
Right.
They're blowing y'all guys out immediately. That's what's happening. Period.
Yeah.
We showing y'all that y'all can't hang with us. Y'all not in our class. Y'all need to just go sit down somewhere. That's exactly what's happening. Washington, you better be glad we don't play y'all to the end of the year. They better be lucky. But I'm going to tell you this right now. Patriots, you up next. What you going to do?
Yeah.
And the way they looking, hey, Law, it's gonna be more of the same. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They can't hang with us, Law. Come on, man. And this team is looking like the 90s. What they do in the 90s, Law? What they do in the 90s, Law? Everybody knew they was gonna run the ball. And what they do, they ran the ball, and nobody could stop them. This team looks like the 90s team, Law. I'm telling you right now.
100.
Everybody know we gonna run that ball.
100.
Every team know we gonna run it.
Hold on. Not 20, not 30, not 40, but 100. You keep it at 100. Who's the quarterback for the Patriots?
I can't think of his name.
What's
he
his
was
name?
My quarterback.
Y'all put it in the chat box.
He was my quarterback. Roll Tide. Even though we lost, this made up for it.
But hold on.
Even though we lost yesterday.
I know y'all lost, and the caller tried
Hurt my
to.
heart.
Jones, what's his first name? What y'all could help me out. Mac Jones. Was Mac Jones the quarterback when Diggs was there? Was he on the practice? Was he around? Because I don't really watch.
Yes, he was.
He was. Oh my goodness! So just like Diggs did Jalen Hurts. Oh my goodness! Can somebody else confirm that Mac Jones was there when Diggs was there? Oh, so somebody else said, "Oh, he was there."
He was there.
hey! Can we say that Diggs finna get another INT?
Another INT. And I'm going to tell you, Lord, he could have had 4.
Adulation for the nation. Let go, Cowboy Nation. We dim boys.
They said it. Hey, people in the chat said they were teammates 100. Hey.
They was. I'm telling you they was. I'm talking about Alabama fan. I know. They was. They were teammates.
Well,
I'm telling you right. Look, man. Woo! It's about to be a party, though.
It finna be total pandemonium. We finna tell our Shaniqua, Pookie, Ray, pull up a chair, seat. Let's go pull out the Alizé, the Hennessy, and the Hypnotic. Yes. Let's get crazy. Because it finna go crazy, man. Appreciate you 100 grand.
Crazy.
Oh, tell everybody what you're doing, man. Tell everybody what you're doing with the graphics and everything.
Yeah. Holla at me, man. Graphic Zone HD on Instagram and Twitter. Or if you don't have any of that, you can hit my email, graphiczonehd@gmail.com, and I got that work for you. I got that Cowboys blowout work for you. Holla at me.
Hey, use promo code Law Nation, man. There you go. Yo, 100 grand, baby. Oh my goodness, man! Oh, total pandemonium over here, baby. Oh my goodness, man! Y'all having fun? I got Kelvin, man, from Long Branch, baby. You live?
Lord Nation.
What's good? Hey, can you do me a huge favor, Kelvin?
Yeah.
Can we all have a moment of silence for the Giants? What you have for the show, Kevin?
Man, first of all, I'm not an ungrateful fan. Let me see, I got no negatives to take away from the offense or the defense. They played phenomenal. Woo! Phenomenal. Only thing I'm missing is just one piece. People forget we're missing who used to be the cornerstone of our defense, DeMarcus Lawrence. When he comes back, not only will he push that sideline and put pressure on that quarterback and force him to throw to that one side of the field that we all know you do not want to throw it on. He will help in that. He will help with that. Not just that, but he's the best run supporter we got on that line. Not to mention Neville Gallimore is down, but he will be back.
Right.
Let's not forget. Right. And then I don't think they bought Nick Ralston and activated him from the practice squad not to see what he could do if we decide we want to switch it up and run a little bit of that good old power eye. Because we do got the tight ends to opt out if we decide we want to pass. That's all I got. Let's go Cowboys. And them Giants, as your man always says, go on!
Go! That Willie D. He next too, by the way. Appreciate you, man. Oh, my goodness. Willie D. You're live. Yeah.
Hey, Law, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna let it shine, let the Cowboy win, shine, Jack. I'm tired of people not wanting. Hey, it takes one game at a time. My whole life since 3rd grade, after Cowboy win, I chill out on Wednesday. Then I look forward to the other team. I'm going to take these 48 hours.
How about
yes,
them Cowboys?
I'm going to shine them. Let it shine. Shine. And Diggs' new name is His new name is Trevon. No, Diggs. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away.
No.
No. And we got Parsons. And with this defense kind of reminds me of the 90s, man. Look, in the 90s, I felt like because I just started watching football, I thought the Cowboys were going to win every game. I ain't never felt like this. Like, these last 3 weeks, I knew the Cowboys were going to do their thing. They doing their thing. We got to let it slide. Cowboy fans got to let it hang. That's a ball hang, these fucking Giants fans, and these New York fans, and these Eagle fans, and Washington, no fucking team name, whatever that name is. We're going to take them into the season. We got some fucking thing.
No.
Willie D, baby.
Let it shine. I'm going to let it shine. You're right, let it shine.
L-I-S. We the best. L-I-S. We gonna put L-I-S. I might well write it on my chest, baby. L-I-S. They gonna say, what it is. Let it shine, baby.
Let it shine all the way through the week.
Hey.
All the way through the week.
Hey, Willie D, I'm gonna be like, hey. Life like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
Man, I swear to God. Like anytime a Cowboy win like this, the city is right. Everything, like the day be all right with me. It be shining outside. Ain't nothing wrong. Wrong with the life. Like, my life is real good right now.
That's real good, Willie D. Right, I want everybody, when they go in the office Monday, I want them to walk boldly. I want the ladies to just make that thing just shake when they walk in with the heels, and just click, clack, and they turn around, they got the jersey on. They say Jersey Day ain't until Friday, and they say, no, I listened to this show last night, and this guy named Law Nation, he said, let it shine.
Let it shine.
Appreciate you, Willie D. Thank you so much for calling in. Oh, my goodness.
All right, dog.
Appreciate you. Yo, let it shine, baby. Let it shine. I just want everybody to let it shine, baby, because hadn't we lost, let me know if I'm lying, hadn't we lost, they would have been ragging on us. They would have been talking about us, and they've been saying, like, them Cowboys, how about the Cowboys?
He ain't lying.
And nobody called us, but now, nobody called us when we win, but they would have been calling us. Let me know. All right, so we got Point Dexter in the house. What's good? You live?
What up, Lo?
What's good?
And you are definitely right, my brother. If we'd have lost, we'd have been on Fox, ESPN, everything, just like last year. Mm-hmm. Dallas Cowboys was not even in contention, but every talk show talked about the Cowboys, how bad the Cowboys was, how bad they're going to get, how they're not going to ever be. Man, what a difference a year makes. I am so excited about this team. We talk pregame, man, and we talk party burgers.
Right.
We talk party burgers. We say, we're going to keep it close the first half, and then we're going to explode on them. And that's exactly what we did. Now, check this out, Law. I always got to give you a little analysis. We have 10 team interceptions. Everybody knows Trevon Diggs leads the league with interceptions. Guess who's second? Anthony Brown. Come on, man.
No, for real.
We got two defensive Trevon Diggs and who else? Anthony Brown.
I get down, I get burned brown.
Hey, man, look, I'm going to tell you, the man took a whole lot of flack, but his game has improved. How far we going to go with him, we don't know. We got some youngsters coming along that's going to push him just like youngsters is pushing everybody else on the team. Look at the play that Jabril Cox made to knock the quarterback out the game. Do you really think that Jalen would have made that play? The Jalen that we had, do you really think he would have made that play? He might have, but you saw Jabril Cox. You seen him disengaged. You see him close. You know, it's things you see like this here, man. Dak is throwing dimes. He is the undisputed leader of Sparta. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, man, all these things are coming together, man. You know, we got to, hopefully, this improvement will come with the artist. At least the man hustled down the field and recovered the fumble that Pollard had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he was having a horrible game to that point, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, never stop hustling. You know what I mean?
Right.
Never stop playing. You know, and you want this. You know, you want that from top to bottom. You know, you don't get it from Michael Parsons every play. You got Diggs, man. Look, when the ball is in the air and it comes anywhere near number 7, can you hear that crowd? That crowd just swells. Everybody. You know, it used to be a time you see a quarterback drop back and release the ball. You'd be like, oh, my God, what's going to happen? Now, we release the ball, you got anticipation. Say, oh, man, I hope you ain't throwing Troy Diggs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just a whole different thing of watching the game. You know, we always talk about it. This is not the same team we used to have.
No doubt, Point Dexter, man. Appreciate you so much, man, for calling in. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got my dog, man. He been waiting here patiently. Montana, man. It was good, man. You're live.
What up, Law?
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
How about those damn Cowboys, man?
Dang.
Tell these fools stop playing. Tell these fools stop playing, man.
Stop playing with it, baby. Yeah.
You stop playing, man. Stop doubting. Stop doing it. Stop playing with Diggs. And, you know, I'm going to piggyback on what Dude said about Anthony Brown. He is second.
Right. True.
I think he got 3, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he got,
well, he might have 2.
He got 2. He could have had 4, by the way, but he got 2.
You know, J. Lou got 1, and then Casey got 1.
Yeah.
All that matter is these dudes is playing till the whistle is blown.
Right.
That's all that matters. They don't care about nothing else. They're going to play till the whistle is blown. They might just play through it.
No doubt, man.
The conference has been locked.
Appreciate you. Know what I'm saying? We just going to go ahead and enjoy this, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
That's a good dog right here, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. We got OT. You're live. DOT. You're live. 346.
What's up, Love Nation?
Hey, how you feeling, man?
How about them Cowboys?
Yo.
I'm proud to be a Cowboy fan, man. And the game was good. I want you to give a big shout out to the offense. They did well today. And hopefully we can keep winning and winning. But I got something good for you, okay?
Okay, talk to me.
I've been out of the country, but I'm back. And the first time we did something, we had a problem with misunderstanding.
Right.
The person that won the ticket said he couldn't use the ticket on his phone because it was electronic ticket.
Yo.
So what I'm going to do is the game before Thanksgiving, we got 2 games. So we're going to do it early because sometimes we learn when we make mistakes. So we got 2 games before Thanksgiving.
Right.
And I'm going to do 1 more ticket for the show, okay? So what I'm going to do is I just want, if people are listening, you're going to do it early. So if people have to fly to the Dallas Cowboy home game, they can be able to get a home ticket. So I will purchase the ticket. Like the same way I did when I gave you the online access, I have to give the dude my StubHub online account access for him to log in.
Right.
I didn't know if he was still able to. So we're going to do the same thing, or I'm going to change the password. So the winner will be given. The reason we're doing e-ticket is because if we buy a high ticket, and if somebody lose that ticket,
right,
the next person in line may not have it. We living in a digital world. Like every game I've been to, it's all e-tickets. So I'm going to do 1 more for the show, Okay, I love your show. I love your content. So we're going to buy the ticket early, and I will give you the access to log in. So if somebody can go,
let's do it this way. Let's do it if you can. I think that's the Denver game. It's the next home game I believe we have. If I pull up this scheduler right quick, I think it's the Denver's game. I can do the drawing on this Wednesday. And there'll be enough time. There'll be enough time for everybody to coordinate their flights and everything.
Yes.
And there'll be the Denver game would be. Is that week 9? It's week 9. It's week 9.
Right after the bye week.
After the bye, now we got the Vikings, and then we have the Broncos. I think that's November the 6th because we got a road. So. I should be there. It was just unforeseeable circumstances for that Eagles game. You know how that worked. But for that Denver's game, I will. If the Lord willing, I will be there. We could do the drawing this Wednesday.
I'm gonna be there myself. I had to fly back in the country the same Monday, so that's the reason I sent out my login information because I know I'm gonna lose my money because it's $400 plus, man. That's some good money for a ticket.
Did you get your money back for the other one? You didn't get your money back for the other one, didn't you?
No, because you can't. Once the ticket is purchased, it's purchased.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's e-ticket. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy the ticket. If anybody wins, people, please, you got to use e-ticket. I can't get a physical ticket because we have to mail it. If you can't go, we don't know if you can mail the ticket back for somebody else to use it. So we got to use e-ticket. So be electronic friendly. You know, if you can use somebody's phone, or I will be at a game. If Lloyd is at a game, they can scan the ticket through his phone. Everybody uses electronic tickets now. It's easy. So I'm going to do this one more time for the show, Lord. We're going to get one more ticket, okay, for the Denver game. Do the draw on Wednesday.
Right.
And then I will buy the ticket, send the access code to you, my login information, because I got to change the password. So next time when somebody go in, they can know it's the same password. So it's going to be either StubHub or Ticketmaster. Those are the two accounts I use to purchase tickets.
Thank you so much,
OT.
Be
one of those two.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, man. I thank you so much for this, man. Hey, you have a good one, man. Just reach out to me, man. Shoot me a text, and when it's all said and done, we'll coordinate. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
That's good old DOT, man. He synced about $600, $700 on that first ticket, man, for the Eagles game, and it was going to be good seats. And I was in San Diego, California, under unforeseeable situations, and I wasn't able to give the ticket away to the winner. But shout out to him, man. He ate that cost, man. I feel like writing this man a check for that amount of money to even out the cost. But he said he's going to do it again, and we're gonna do the drawing this Wednesday. How you get entered into the drawings? I'm gonna do it this way. We're going to do the wheel of law. You know, we're going to do the wheel. It's going to be this Wednesday, and it's for those who's part of the membership. If you part of the membership on the Facebook, if you're part of the Patreon, if you're part of the YouTube memberships, your name will be entered into the drawings. Just for extra additive, those who sent me cash apps for this week, those who sent me donations, your name will be entered in to the drawing this Wednesday. I'm going to pull the drawing. It's going to be live. You're going to pull 3 names. You got 24 hours to say, hey, Law, it's me, baby. I'm the winner. And the stipulations, you got to be a Cowboy fan. Come on now. You can't be a Washington team fan and you're thinking you're going to get the prize. But you got to respond within 24 hours. And if not, I'm going to do the second person. And if the second person don't hit me up within 24 hours, I'll do the third person. And all 3 of y'all don't hit me up within that time frame, I'm just going to say, hey, we're going to do the drawing all over again. So we have an ample enough time so that somebody can get out there.
Ryan in the chat? He needs to lean forward.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I got a brother named Ryan. I don't know if that's the same Ryan, but hey, Ryan, just be cool, man. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you, though, for hitting me up in the chat, but I don't know if this is my brother Ryan. This must be another Ryan. Maybe he's a Giants Ryan. I don't know which Ryan this is. But 682-214-4087 would be the number. All right, so we got 843. You're live.
What is going on?
What's good with you, man? Talk to me.
I'm chilling. Man, Dallas ain't got nothing but options. Right now, what I see with this team, it's been decades of hurt. I've been supporting these boys through all these losses. I've been on them hard. What needs to happen right now, and do this for all these Cowboy haters, don't let up. Give them everything from start to finish. You don't take a rest until halftime, and then after that last whistle blow. Because ain't nobody in the boys right now. It's a complete package. Complete package. Diggs is killing. I love it every time it go to Lamb. I'm eating it up. I've been whistling. I remember when I was deployed in 2011. I was hurting, but I was still supporting my boys. So right now, it's time for them bells to ring. LIS.
LIS, baby. LIS.
Always bring it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, Chris. Man, thank you so much, man, for calling in. Hey, and this is the thing right here, Cowboy Nation. It's for 843. We got to have this type of momentum. And on top of that, we got to have that LIS, man. Let it shine. Let people know that this is not us. This is not us trash talking. Don't get it confused. This is us having so much joy and so much happiness about our team that we just can't contain it. It's just like greatness. You put it inside, it's just going to explode. I'm talking about that, just what it is. You can't contain greatness. It's just not. It's just this thing, this substance that's trying to contain it. It can't stay. This is greatness in a bottle. It's just going to explode, baby. All right, you got the 512. You're live.
How about them Cowboys? Hey, Law, I got a question for you.
Talk to me.
Can you dig it? Yeah. Hey, bro, I was there. It's my first game I ever been to. So many fans from all over the country I was meeting, and the Giants fans were there. Yeah, talk to us after the game. Mm-hmm. Well, when the game was over, I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
I couldn't find them. And guess what? This ain't joy. I am talking shit. I mean, I'm talking trash.
Yeah, you good.
Because you know what? They've been doing it to us for so many years, and we legit this year.
Mm-hmm.
Legit. LIS, just like you've been saying, Law. Man, I'm so stoked right now. I just wanted to call in and yell out, "Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it, man? Yeah, the Warriors come out and play.
Yeah.
You know where that's from.
Yeah.
Already, man. We going to the chip.
Let's go, baby. That's 512, man. He's live. He's lit. He's ready. Hey, Cowboys, come out and play. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 469. What's on your mind? You're live. You're live. You're live. Here, live on the Nation. Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation film session. All right, we're going to let you go. All right, 4110. Well, 410. That sounds better. What do you know? You good? 410. What do you know?
Can you?
You're live. All right, 410. Well.
The conference has been unlocked.
410. Going again. 410. 410.
Can you?
You live?
Can you hear me, Law?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Man, how about them Cowboys, man? We doing our thing. I'm gonna make it quick. I'm not gonna hold you too long. But I wanted to say, is from the jump, right? When I saw the defense today, it was looking like we was a little down from Jalen being gone. It looked like it affected them in a way, right? But you know, after a while, it seemed like, you know, them boys got it together, and it was just like, okay, we got to move forward. We got the ball, and it brought us together.
Right.
I believe with that situation happening, Law, that, you know, is really going to bring that locker room together even more. But you know, Diggs is balling. I don't think Prescott had his best game, but you know, when it was time to get the job done, we got it done. And man, you know, I'm just excited. I've been a Cowboy fan since '92, Law.
No doubt.
Up here, my time.
Yeah, it's your time.
Thank you for having this show, man. I always watch the show. You and your other homies, the other three guys. I can't think of their name, but thanks, Law. And how about them Cowboys, man? I ain't gonna hold you. Thank
Appreciate you, bro. It's good. Good cover.
This is Sparta!
Appreciate y'all, man. All right. Let's see. We try to knock these out. 214, you live.
Yo.
Talk to me.
Man, what's up, Law? Check this out. I ain't gonna be long. I've been following you for a long time.
Appreciate it.
Look here, Cowboy Nation. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us. This is a whole different team. You keep doing what you do. D-Town representing D-Town Conversations on YouTube. But yeah, man, we here. You hear me, Law?
Yeah, I hear that.
Don't worry about nothing.
You ain't worry about that.
You
Appreciate
have a
you,
good
bro.
night.
Appreciate you. That's a good call from him, man. We ain't worried about nothing. 469. Well, who is this? We got JP, man. You live.
What's happening? It's
Tour Chief. Talk to me.
Hey, man, you know, just relaxing. Just looking at one thing, my home field advantage. I'm telling you. You know, once we get that out of the way, we can get to the ball. We got the other pieces coming back. So,
yeah.
What you think about Mike McCarthy, man? You like him still?
I mean, we over 4 games now. He got the first part of the season out the way. You know, one thing that I do like about Mike McCarthy is the levels of adjustment. So he gets a lot of kudos for that. And one thing that I do like too, another thing that I do like, is his involvement with the aficionados all throughout the game. He's letting them have it. He's not letting them free. If you ever pay attention to the sideline camera, he's all in their stuff. You know, I like that.
Yeah. One more thing. We getting those other pieces back after the bye weeks. A part of our schedule's coming up here. You just showed it in a few weeks. We really gonna find out what kind of team we got. You know, it's gonna be rough, but everybody just need to pray, you know, and keep positive. You know what I'm saying? So we really gonna find out how what kind of quarterback we got in Dak. So it's looking good right now. We have been beating up on some weak teams now, but when Dak start playing those 500 teams and above 500, that's what's gonna count. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. I feel you on that. Appreciate you, JP. Appreciate you.
With Go Cowboys,
469, you live. All right, bro. That was the last caller of the day, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for jumping in and tuning in. Always love you guys, man, for calling in and being part of this episode and these sorts. But we're going to close this one down and this one out. Goodbye. That's our last final word there. Yeah, Cowboy Nation, those call lines was hot. I appreciate y'all, man. It was lovely for talking to you guys for this amount of time. I'm going to find me the rest of this chicken to eat. I'm going to clean up this popcorn because it's all on the bottom of my feet. Cowboy Nation, let it shine. LIS, man. Look, give it 24 hours at least. Don't shortchange yourself and just give yourself 8. Give yourself 24 hours, and after 24 hours, stay tuned. I will be trying to dig up all the Mac Jones films I can find. I'll be trying to dig up all of the philosophy and schemes that I can find against the Patriots, and we're going to pull out that, and then we're going to see what we could do to combat against that team. And remember, we have no control of the outcome of the game. So stop saying that, hey, we do. We just spit out things that we can put out as relates to our thoughts and our philosophy of what the team should do, right? So that's just how that goes. So stop saying, hey, man, don't talk yourself into a loss. I don't understand that one, right? Look, nobody goes and get married and let the people from the audience say, hey, wait till y'all have those fights. Wait till y'all have the fact that, hey, who's going to make up the bed in the morning? Wait till you smell that morning breath every day. Nobody say that. They say congratulations. They celebrate it. They go on honeymoons and all of this stuff. So I want you guys to have the same temperaments, the same thought tracks. Don't be sitting here angry and upset. Nobody. When you graduate from high school, nobody say, hey, man, wait till, man, when the real life and the realities of life hit you. Nobody, when they get A's on their progress report or A's on their report card, sit back and listen to the ridicule and get sullied and denigrated. So, Cowboy Nation, we shouldn't be that way. I know. I get it. There's only one team that wins the Super Bowl every year. And the Cowboys, it's been many a moon since the last time we won the Super Bowl. But along that journey, I want you guys to understand that, hey, in the moment, celebrate. Take time to celebrate. For those who out there working your natural jobs out there, and you got paid on Friday, not saying that you go broke that same day or go broke that Saturday, but sit back and enjoy your payday. Pay yourself first. That's the best advice I can give you. Pay yourself first. Don't be going out there paying everybody but yourself. Pay yourself first. Come out with a system, a scheme, a philosophy. Yeah, not scheming as it relates to cheating, but come out with a situation that you pay yourself first. Or, if you part, I've seen some people that don't believe in the Most High, but if you do believe in the Most High, pay him first too. Pay him first, then pay yourself. How about that? Pay the man, thank the man, and then pay yourself. But you guys get what I'm saying. And I'm not here to make you change your mind on what you believe in, right? But I come here to tell you that there's ways that you can formulate your thoughts. There's ways that you can think. There's ways that you can manifest greatness. And just like this, the rain falls on the just and the unjust. Right? Some people that's getting favors just because they following the system. It may not look like it fit to form in the shape what's supposed to happen, but as long as they follow in their faith, man, things can happen, right? So I come here to tell you, you can fabricate and roll your mind to the same thing. Let me see some fire emojis in the chat, baby. Write this down. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like this channel, but if you're here and you watch all the way to this point,
shame.
Without hitting that like button.
Shame.
Please, come on, man. I'm trying to get to 100,000. I believe that you guys can help me get there. Come on, Cowboy Nation. Come on. If you're watching at this point and you had not hit that shared icon, come on.
Shame.
If we
Shame.
It's 20 to 44. And you sitting there saying that we haven't won since 19 of 95, and you still a Cowboys fan, and you sitting there worried about what happened last year and what happened the year before that, and the year before that.
Shame.
Come on now.
Shame.
Reshape your mind, man. We won, so be happy. Celebrate the time. Come on, baby. Don't let but the 4-letter and the 3-letter network change your view of things. Let me see if I can turn this off. There we go. Yeah, turn it off. Yo, Cowboy Nation. Law ain't finished off now. I'm finna do some more stuff for you guys. I'm feeding the nation, baby. Look for some film sessions come out tonight, tomorrow, and all that good stuff. But I come here to tell you guys, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad at it, but you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, and fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, famine, or fame, or sickness or body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and proceed and beset it with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, you will get it. Even Ryan that's in the chat, you will get it too. Let's go. I see you, man. See, he's here for greatness. He's here for a change. He's here to learn something, and we respect that, and I love it. Hey, just kick off your shoes and relax your feet, baby. Let's go. It's game time, baby. Yeah. Hey. Ho. Roll credits, baby. Yeah. Got him, guy. Appreciate you. Thomas Lidge. Appreciate you. This is a show, baby. Choctaw, Montana, Travis Banks, Bishop.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here, money some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I overproduce all the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause they hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. I keep giving game away. I put game on layaway. Nation. I got paid to play today. I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was fooled. Boy, get out the way, it's been a day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey. I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
Come on, baby.
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me.
It's on me,
back
baby.
it up. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Come on.
I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart. I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month. I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying Carhartt, cars, if you tat it up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the
Still
bankroll.
here. You have not hit that
Get
like
money,
button.
then we lay low. Then we lay low.
Shame.
Add it up. Bankroll.
Shame.
Euro.
Come on, baby.
Add it up.
Let's go, baby.
I'm just doing me.
Just doing me.
Everything's on me. Oh, you
Let's
matter
go.
what? Add it up.
It's too crunk, baby. I gotta settle down just for a little bit.
Add it up.
I'm gonna play something relaxed in my mind.
Everything is on
Y'all
me.
know
Oh, you
how this
matter
thing
what?
goes. Hey.
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up.
Y'all dancing with me.
Matter what? Told ya
Bopping
I'ma
with
do
me.
me.
Bang,
Why
here we
you
go.
hating on me? It's not adding up. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me.
That was
Gon' back
easy.
it up. Matter what? Told ya I'ma do me. Why you hating?
Come on. Hey. The success, the journey of 1,000 miles began with one step, right? And I believe in the hearts of hearts. You guys been with me on that first step, and I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. I really do. As we settle down for the day, just be sure that if you guys feel assaulted or feeling sad about this victory for the Cowboys did on the Giants, just know better days coming for y'all, right? But right now, this is the Cowboys ball, so let's chill. Come on. Respect y'all. Just be nice. And we tell them, shout out to you, Candace. Don't let the street lights hit you. Let's go. Party time, baby. Come on, club law, baby. It's fire, baby. Hey, come on. Shout out to SWAT Day. Got a long way to go to finish that episode. Oh, sweet game. I'm right. I'm saying SWAT. But shout out to the SWAT too. Hey, come on. Come on, and another one. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, Paul. Appreciate you. Troy, thank you so much. Say, let's go White Sox. I feel you. Where the Rangers at? Shout out to you, Cam. Savant. Come on. Hey. Shout out to Coach. Appreciate you, Chris Black. Appreciate you on the Facebook group. Let's go. Turn it up. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Share this thing.
Temporarily doesn't feel that far. So far. So far.
Shout out to you, Lady Jessica. I see you.
Crane can fly. Then forever doesn't feel that far. So far.
Shout out to the Astros.
So far. If a paper crane can fly. Fly on, fly on, fly on.
Watch Bow Wow.
Fly on.
Hit that motivation button, baby.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
Until next time.
Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
I want me some glory hole.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
LIS. Let me see LIS in the chat. So read through most of y'all comments. I really appreciate you guys. Thank all of you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Sherry G, Cactus G, Blake. Appreciate you. On a 4-door. Typer, appreciate you. Ryan, appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Jessica, appreciate you. King, Deadlift, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Sherry G, LIS. We the best. And good night. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.
You have to be your biggest fan. And
you never know.
when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you